Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Subathon Day 222. That's a fucking lot of twos, bro. That's a lot of twos. Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are you? Wake up, fuck up. Wake up. It's time for you to wake up. Also, what's up, boy? No. Okay, chat. Look, stream's over. Stream's over. Nope. Let's start again. Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are you? Happy Friday. So good to see everybody. Hi, everybody. How are you? Shut up, Tal. Imagine being talented. Tail. What's up, everybody? How are you? Good morning. Now we're going to start. You're all going to bathe me in compliments and love. I'm ready. Why aren't you bathing me in love and compliments, chat? No! What do you mean, no? You can't just say no. You can't just say no. I don't stink. This is what I get, huh, chat? For loading upstream, you bunch of meanie heads. Your models are beautiful and cute and creative. Oh, thank you. Okay, see, Captain Peter saved all of you. He spoke for all of you today. Hope you guys are doing good. Yeah. I know what you'd like to keep Fridays. Well, first off, it's been a while since we've actually been able to do non-VTuber news, so I'm so sorry. I've been slacking. I've had a lot going on. Obviously today, though, chat, we're going to talk non-VTuber news, but there is a recent story that happened yesterday. Yo, Oracle, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You get this crowd. And Bully McGuire, let's go.
Is a sussy goober. Like imagine being Alara.
Imagine Alaring Alara, that Alara the Alara. Thank you, Oracle. I appreciate all the biddies. Thank you so much. And of course, supporting the Subathon as well. What's up, Knitface? How are you? So today, guys, I do want to talk about a recent situation that also happened within the VTuber space. However, I didn't really want to cover it Sunday. So I felt like it was more something to cover today. So today, chat, we're going to talk about what's been going on in VTubing with the Makeship situation, chat. Now, what I want to talk about with the Makeship situation is some stuff that has been going on. I've been watching Rosie's videos on Dimmy calling out. Yeah, she sent it to me this morning, so I haven't been able to watch, but looking at the way that Dimmy treated this situation after my coverage, right? Because it was kind of mid-situation, Dimmy kind of doubled down and went off Rosie and a bunch of other people, and I'm like, yeah, girl, that's way too much. Now you did too much, Dimmy. Now you did way too much. You know, it's one thing, like, to block this person, and going off on them on stream was already not a good look, but now she doubled down and went way too far with it, so I think a lot of people are talking about it right now. It was definitely kind of a mask-off moment, but I am hopeful that she will actually stop doubling down and talk about the situation at hand. I was very, very surprised. Mr. Clean, thank you for the 10 gifted subbies. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's go. Everybody tell Mr. Clean this their part. Thank you so much. It was rough. It was a rough one to watch. Definitely don't agree with how she doubled down. I was not even planning on covering it, but I think for Sunday, guys, we're going to look at Rosie's video and talk about it. It's something worth it. But what I want to talk about today, guys, is three things. So number one, well, I got a lot to talk about, but three big topics. Number one, I want to talk about what happened with MANG0. Really well-known, renowned Super Smash Bros. Melee player. However, he was part of Ludwig's stream one day, and he actually, on his stream, literally in one moment, guys, he destroyed his entire career in one fucking moment, chat. Just absolutely gone. We're also going to talk about, of course, the Piratesoftware stuff and all of the dramas surrounding a, I guess petition is the right word, for Stop Killing Games. We're going to talk about all of that. I want to watch a video of it. Gotta discuss a little bit. Of course, guys, I want to talk about this Makeship plushie thing that's going around. Now, don't get me wrong, Chad. I cover a lot of controversy, a lot of drama, things like that. However, in this particular thing that we're going to talk about today, It's been a long time since I've truly seen something so divisive. This is literally like a half and half, like 50-50 type situation. It's very interesting to me. So I do want to talk about it. Hey, what's going on with that? With Makeship in Straub and Reb says Desu. Pretty interesting situation for sure. So also is Plushie problem press fast. Yeah, it's I mean, I have my opinions about it and it's nuanced situation. Obviously we're talking about Rev. You know, there's going to be a little bit of drama and things like kind of involved in it. Or at least controversy at minimum. So we'll discuss it here in just a minute, guys. But definitely a very divided opinion on this and how it should have been dealt with. I'm very surprised by that because most situations, especially like on Twitter or general consensus, it kind of rolls up in one way, right? However, with this one, very, very down the middle. So, oh my God, I don't even want to, I'm saving that for Sunday Thanatos. I don't even want to fucking discuss that group. It was, why did they think that was a good idea, bro? I don't even know. I don't even know. How are you guys today? What's up? Did you guys have fun with us last night? Oh my God, poor Vampire. I was trying so hard to carry, guys. I tried, guys. I legit buy a strawberry red plushie from TrueTuber. That would be cute. That would be cute. Laura, your booba are strong enough to crush iron. Thanks. Speaking of booba, guys, I gotta tell you something. I don't know if you know this, guys, but if you type !bikini chat, I'm doing my bikini debut tomorrow. I'm supposed to night raid stream because I saw Superman to get out of Wham again. Bro, that's nuts. Thank you so much, Mr. Clean. I'm gonna get your wheel spins right now, sweetheart. Again, thank you so much for all of your support. Here we go. Let's do it, chat. Am I have the link's right there, sweetheart. Yeah, I think it's probably because I just typed it. It's got a timer on it. Okay, let's see what you get. What you get? That is not how I wanted to wake up this morning. Are you serious? Here, I'll type it for you guys again. Yeah, it's got a timer on it, I think. There you go. Are you fucking serious, dude? Not the thigh slap. Well, what better way to wake up on a Friday? Here we go. Let's get the next one in here. Guys, how the fuck are we still at 50 hours? This is insane, guys. Every time I think I'm gonna get it down, you guys kill me. All right, here we go. Bro, 3 minutes? That is rigged, dude. That is the best wheel spins I've seen on this wheel in a long time. That is rigged. That is so rigged, bro. Guys, that is so sad. Can we get like 69 gifted subs? All right, Mr. Clean. Go. Are you ready, chat?
More hours.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. All right, here we go. It's been a long time on thigh slaps. Bro, that was meaty. Oh, that was schmeaty. That was cooler than usual. Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. Schmeaty, man. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't hold back when I do those.
The situation was the push I needed to stop supporting Makeship.
I gotcha.
I was already pissed I couldn't get Red Claw's plush size site said $25, but when I got to cart it shot up to $48 before shipping.
That's really weird, actually. I will tell you a story, guys. As to a reason why we started TrueTuber. I know a lot of people that I had talked to had a lot of difficulty, and this isn't to talk. I'm not talking negatively about Makeship or anything. This is just the way it is, right? It's the circumstances and stuff. But I remember we started TrueTuber to do plushies for people because the Makeship quota is pretty high, right? And a lot of people just can't meet that quota. And so we wanted to provide something where people could get a plushie, but also, of course, get it on a lower quota, right? So you pre-sell maybe 25 or 50, and you're able to get your plushie made and produced, right? So that was kind of always our goal, is to kind of do what Makeship does, but just on a little bit friendlier to brands and other people So, yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. What's the minimum amount? It depends, Mr. Clean. Every campaign seems different, but I believe Foxfire's right. It's around 200 or so. Yeah, it's around 200 or so. Which I don't think is inherently bad. But right, ours is 15, whereas like Ulu Market is typically about 100, and Makeship is around 200. So we've always wanted to provide a space where smaller creators and just creators that maybe don't have as big of a market or accessibility or exposure are able to actually get in on having their very own plushie. Because I know that's something really important in the VTuber community. A lot of people want plushies in particular. A lot of communities want plushies. So that was definitely something that I really, really wanted, was passionate about. And I know A was passionate about as well when we started TrueTuber. So I guess slippers are different since those are apparently 300. Slippers are 300. Oh my
what
God.
I love about TrueTuber is if
That's
the site
crazy.
says $45 for a plushie, it
That's true.
actually is $45 for a plushie.
Yeah.
I've bought LR
I wonder what that is, though.
you guys so far.
That's actually really weird that the price of it shot up so much. No!
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't thread over every egg. Why won't you die? Can't hurt me, Jack. Nanomachine, son.
Speaking of plushies, we'll talk about it, Ian. But I did want to let you guys know something really, really important. So everybody, if you're here right now, type 1 in the chat. This is really, really important stuff. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into something right now. Okay, now look, I'm not officially announcing this tomorrow, chat, but I need you all to pay attention because right now, if you go on the TrueTuber website right now, guys, I have stuff very limited back in stock, including Dockies, Uba mouse pads, all kinds of stuff. So I highly recommend you go check it out while you can, chat, because there is a very limited amount of stuff in here. Also, chat, we do have a tiny bit of 1.0 merchandise that you can get as well, guys. So we want the alarm dice back. Okay, color me happy. I will talk to A about that. They're very labor intensive. But anyway, we have all of that up. We also are doing a Christmas in July, chat. So all of the Christmas stuff is on sale if you want to grab some of that. There is 1.0 merchandise that we came into getting ownership of. So if you want it, go and nab it. We have the Goss standees back. I believe there is one or two of the deer standees, which were exclusive only to Offkai. We have maybe one or two of those left. We have the milk bottles. We have deer fridge magnets. All kinds of stuff is already back. So you guys are the first to hear about this. I literally have not told anybody else. So we do have Christmas in July stuff. We have all kinds of the OG keychains. If you want to nab them up, go get them now because they will be gone. And there's very, very limited merchandise, okay? Yeah, no, you're fine, Aya. I don't think we're ready to list it anyway, but color me happy, I'll let you know. Oh, I meant me. Okay, I'll let you know. Color me happy. Maybe we can produce one, but there's a lot going on, sweetheart. So, but yes, go get it while you can, chat. We also have a lot of plushies back in stock. I know you guys were loving those so much. We got it all. And we even have a deer fridge magnet that is a bottle opener. Are they really that big? What do you mean, my eyes? I need me some Alara dice. Okay. I will talk to Aya. We'll see what we can do. Color me happy. You're in the Discord, right? As long as you're in the Discord, I will find you. We'll make it happen. We also have new like foam soap and spray. So if you want my deer scent, my god scent, not my deer scent, you can get that too. So remember, he is the super mega awesomeness big boss of TrueTuber. Exactly. That was a series of words. Look, I'm just telling you what's going on, chat. So anyway, go nab it up while you can. The 1.0 stuff is extremely limited. Like we maybe have like 3 or 4 things in stock of those, and then obviously the candles, all that other stuff. We have just a little bit of that. So Oh my god, I love the candle. It smells so good, Ginga. It's so nice. Yeah, it's so nice. But yeah, I'll let you know. Color me happy. Make sure you hop in the Discord. But I want you guys to know. You guys are the first to know. Debut tomorrow, chat. Debut is tomorrow. I will be announcing all of this officially, so you know, get the early stuff. Okay, bet. All right, awesome. I'll reach out to you. I gotta make sure that we have the materials because making them is very, very labor intensive. They really are like a product of love. In all honesty, like we don't make much money off those at all. They're literally a product of love. Also, if you looked on the website too, in case you missed stuff, we did have a bunch of other things like Shoujo stuff. We have some Shy Lily made mint keychains, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, go check it all out. I really like the Zentrea pin. It's super cute. You can like put in your Crocs. It's so cute. Yeah, there's like a Croc charm. So I'll go nab that up. I have a Zentrea pin in my room. So I think Mishi, or who did the art for that? Was that Inky? I think Inky did it, but it was really, really good. I love that we met Inky through that really bad situation that happened with them, chat. And then now they do art for us. I love how that came full circle. It's really, really nice. Yeah, but nab it up I can. I just want to let you guys know. Oh, was that Mishi? Okay, awesome. Speaking of Mishi, needs to do some art for me. What's up, Luminous? How are you? Good morning. We're just yapping, talking about merch. Read a Lara plus I'm a keeper to turn. No! Why would you do this to me, bro? People wonder why I don't get a fucking like a figure like a Nindo. Like we had an opportunity to do that. And I'm like, no, they're gonna put in a jar. We're not doing that. Good morning, Alar. Hope you're well today. I'm doing good. How are you, Spin? We're about to discuss some news outside of YouTubing, but of course I do also want to discuss this thing going on with Makeship as well. So, oh my god, Color Me Happy's blackmailing me until I get the fucking plush back in stock. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. We'll get it. I swear to you. Yo, what's up, Debo? How are you? Good morning. Piratesoftware is a clown. So I gotta tell all you guys, to be very, very transparent, I don't know shit about that situation. I don't really even know what the bill was for. I need to be completely educated on this situation. So, I got recommended a really good video. We're gonna watch it, and of course, I pulled some stuff aside because I want to know, like, how wrong this dude is. Because when I went and looked, he's lost over 100,000 YouTube subscribers since he went in on this. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck did you do? Like, he really must have fucked up. Yeah, even like a critical Charlie called him out. So I'm like, bro, you must have really fucked up. So I'm gonna take a look at it. Apparently he does have some decent points, but there's some other stuff in there that was really bad. I gotta full on be educated about this one. I've been problematic in numerous communities over the years, but you'll probably learn that soon. I mean, the last time we talked about him, there was a different situation he was part of. Oh, the WoW situation. And I was like, I kind of felt like he wasn't really at fault there. Like a lot of people just went off on him.
Predator keychain from TrueTuber.
Let's go. Let's go. Are you talking about the girl one? He's the kind of guy double down even he's wrong, got you. Like, I felt like with the WoW situation, he wasn't really in the wrong. Like, he was just like, it was just like kind of poor communication and shit just happened. But this is not just like playing in a video game, right? This is like real like video game stuff. This is real like consumerism, and this is real problems, right, chat? So I definitely want to dive into it and learn all about it. So yeah, this in that raid, that was just a bad situation all around. But this one is affecting a lot of real, actual politics, real, actual businesses. I mean, so not that WoW isn't important, but this one is more important than that one, I would say. His take was really bad and misrepresented the whole movement, got you. And he's a really big voice, so doing that kind of stuff is really fucked up. I get where you're coming from. He also had bad optics in numerous scenes, acting like he knew what he was talking about when he really didn't. Got you. I got you. I mean, again, I want to read through this. I'm going to hold off on my opinion until we read everything about it, Chad. So, but first up, I guess let's go ahead. If you guys are ready, everybody type news. We are gonna dive right into everything, chat. I do very briefly want to mention something really cool to you guys. This is something that I have been, part of, and I've been loving it so much, guys. It's been really great. But I think you guys are gonna love it just as much as I do. But first up, chat. Do not forget tomorrow, chat, is the bikini debut. That is right, guys. Holy loud. It is tomorrow at noon, guys. EST, don't miss out on it. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. It's gonna be sick. I have so many cool things to show you, too. The whole stream's got a makeover. Really. Oh my god, I want noodles. That sounds good. Yeah, can we get noodles? Yeah, that sounds so good. Anyway, chat, we'll let you know that's going on. Again, there's gonna be so many cool stuff, new channel point redeems, all kinds of amazing stuff. I think you guys are gonna love it. Blonde hair? Maybe? I'm not telling you. You better show up tomorrow and find out. Yeah, really. I'm ready to see tomorrow for my best friend's birthday. Well, you know what, Pachi? That's what the internet is for, and you can watch it where you're at the Zoom. If the video watch you definitely misrepresented, better debunk the board for him. We'll certainly dive into it, guys. So first up, I do want to let you know something special that launched today. A bikini debut and still no ties. Shut the fuck up. Guys, if you missed it, I've been drinking these all week long. They are so good. The Gamer Subs cans actually released today, chat. So, I mean, but what? Don't forget to use code Alora. Get 10% off. These are so good. I love them so much. They're my favorite Gamer Subs thing of all time. I know that, I'm a little bit of a Gamer Subs simp, but I don't work with sponsors unless I really love them. And Gamer Subs has treated me so well over the years, guys. They have been amazing to me. So seriously, if you like energy drinks, I'm telling you, these do the job. They're really good. Really good. Yeah, I need a pallet of these things, like, for real. They're so good. So first up, chat. If you've never done non-VTuber news to me, normally what we cover is content creator news, gaming news, movies and anime, and then finally we have a meme section as well. The meme section is kind of like all the crazy news. So first up, chat, we're going to dive into this story that's actually VTuber related. And I think it's very interesting because it's very divisive, guys. So anyway, let's go take a look. They are funded, and then you can buy them, right? Normally you put like a down payment as a backer or supporter, and when they get enough pledges, they go live and you're charged the full amount. So a lot of VTubers use this. The plushies obviously are probably the biggest part of it. I think I saw like Dragon's Bit has one. Obviously there's the Minecraft Centrea one. There's a lot of plushies on here. You know what I mean, chat? A lot of people I recognize, yeah, here's Little Dragon Spin as well. Super cute. So, very well-known company. This is what they do, chat. Miracle Machine has one. He has one. So, pretty reputable company, chat. Pretty much very well-known in the community as well. Another company that does this, TrueTuber, we do it as well. And also on top of that, I think YouTube's does another as well. So, that's a company, chat. But anyway, stop tuning up. It really makes me sad to say this, but I can no longer support Makeship or their campaigns. I've been blacklisted from many future campaigns simply for being associated with their words with Rev Says Desu. I think most of you guys probably know who Rev Says Desu is. Rev is a pretty controversial. Well, Rev is controversial. There's a lot of people that don't like Rev, and there's a lot of people that love Rev. So at least at minimum, what I will say about him is he's controversial, right? Some people really, really don't like Rev. Some people don't like his takes, and other people do. For me, chat, there's some things that Rev says that I very much disagree with. However, there's some times where Rev has covered stuff, and I feel like he's done it really well. Like when he talked about the powder situation, that was a really good take. You know what I mean? Like, but there's other times where I don't agree with some of the stuff he says. And that's just my personal opinion, right? That is okay to disagree with somebody and to feel differently than somebody else does, right? But anyway, you guys probably know Rev, but need to point him out. Anyway, I've been blacklisted from future campaigns because I'm associated with Rev. I worked on 4 Makeship campaigns since 2022, even before Rev ever worked with them. So mind chat, Straub has been with Makeship since 2022, done 4 campaigns in the past already, and has done them even before she was with Rev, right? He has had 3 campaigns, so Rev has had 3 campaigns in the past as well. They profited greatly from our collaborations and gained new customers from our communities. They say it isn't personal, but how can it not feel personal? I'm quite literally one of the least edgy people ever, and yet I'm being punished for content that is not even my own. As for Rev's content, yes, it is controversial, but A, it is not my content, and I don't sign off on his videos, and I don't always agree with him and everything he says or does. And B, I don't think Rev acts in a way online that are hateful or edgy to the point of deserving opportunities like this to be taken away from him.
Please be civil about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Most people aren't civil when they disagree with others.
I don't think Rev acts in a way online that are hateful or edgy to the point of deserving opportunities like this to be taken away from him. But companies who have worked with us both multiple times have very positive experiences for everybody. So I think I will point out Rev is argumentative on Twitter, right? And that's his prerogative. He can do whatever he wants. But what I do want to point out here is something that's really important, chat. So when you are married to somebody, do you automatically agree with everything that your partner believes in? Yes or no? And I hope you will answer this. I really, really hope you will answer this correctly. Of course not. No. Okay. So I'm glad we're on the same page about that, because I've seen a lot of arguments where people are like, well, Straub is endorsing Rev. Well, here's the thing, guys. You can still be married to somebody and not agree with everything that they believe in, right? You know what I mean? Like, so I will also add to this as well in 2 other ways. Number 1, like me and Ian. I will tell you, A and I, we do not agree on everything. We don't. And that's okay. We still love each other and everything like that. Even though we have differing opinions. And that's okay, right? But I think that's really important to point out. Because I think a lot of what's going on is people are like, oh, well, you're married to somebody. Maybe you endorse them 100%. There's a lot of nuance within that statement, right, chat? Because people can be in a relationship and not agree with each other. Sometimes people are in a relationship. Not that I'm saying this is happening, but I'm going to give you an example. Sometimes people are in a relationship that they're exiting. Sometimes people don't agree with each other about stuff, and it causes strain in their relationship. There are lines, like you said, Aya, but there's a lot of different nuance within this situation, right? About not agreeing with somebody. So, I think his content offers a
It's weird
viewpoint.
how Rev telling people not to attack others, and if you don't like someone, just block them and move on and just be a decent person is considered a controversial take
I don't think
nowadays.
it's controversial, I'll be honest. I don't think it's controversial. Like my parents as well, they're opposite sides of political spectrum, yet they still love each other very much. Exactly. Like it can happen, right? But one thing to also point out is everything I see him do, he does not endorse it. Half the time, I'll be honest. He is not 100% involved in my content. Sorry, all the time. The phlegm is getting me. Hold on, chat. Yeah, that's not a controversial take. No, Pachi, I don't think anybody thinks that's controversial. Yeah, the phlegm is getting me on that. Anyway, I think his content offers a viewpoint on many controversial topics that many people do agree with, and I think we should let all our voices be heard. Okay, great. Makeship has a right to do what they think is best on their terms for their own PR, which is absolutely true, chat. If Makeship no longer wants to work with Straub and Rev, that is their prerogative, and they have every right to decide that they want to do that. Every right to decide they want to do that. However, what I will say is the fact that within this as well, you're not above criticism. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to disagree with Alarion who takes a priest, but here's a room for error, some might say. What do you mean though, Philip? Are you talking about what he says? I do not 100% endorse everything Alara says and does. I mean, that is 100% true. Like, it doesn't 100% support or endorse everything I do. You know what I mean? Oh, it's a joke. I get it. I was like, wait a second. So, continuing here though, we also have a right to let our communities know what is happening. Yeah, exactly. They absolutely have the right not to work with anybody they want to. 100%. That is their choice and their prerogative. But what I will argue is that is not free from criticism, though. You know what I mean? You can make whatever decision you want, but you still have to deal with the criticism of it. Anyway, let's continue. So, they knew exactly who they were working with over the last 3 campaigns, and they profited accordingly, regardless his actions resulting in me being blacklisted purely in association of words is wrong. Makeship has made a mistake here. Now, you not only must worry about your own content, but you must also worry about other people's content as well. I would love to see Makeship change her mind on this, as I love the plushies we made with them, and I bought dozens of other Makeship plushies from other creators throughout the years. The quality is great, but I cannot, in my heart, support a company like this anymore. So let's go take a look here at the message that they sent Straub. This hi Straub, thank you so much for reaching out. I remember Blank introducing us a few months back. Makeship has grown a lot since we first started working together. As we continue to partner with a wider range of brands and creators, we've had to be more mindful of how our campaigns reflect our values. As part of that, we've been moving away from working with creators whose content falls on the edgier side. Given your close association with Rev, we decided not to move forward with another campaign at this time. I understand this may be disappointing, and I want to emphasize this isn't personal at all. We sincerely wish you the best in your continued growth as a creator. I'm going to stop here and take a sip of tea, chat. What do you think of this?
AIA and Lara constantly disagree. AIA claims Lara is the bottom,
Yeah, exactly.
but Lara disagrees and says AIA is the bottom.
I think for me, when I read this, right, and I think this is my main gripe about all of it.
It is business standard to not work with someone if you don't like their spouse. A business partner has no way of confirming for certain how much influence your spouse has on you, and thus must assume
Sure.
there is at least some. This is why in business relationships, choosing a spouse is often as important as choosing a product or service to sell.
I guess I can see that, right? And there's a lot to unpack here. Yeah, I exactly, Nid. I'm of 2 minds on it. Now that I've kind of sat on it, I think. Let's talk about for a second. Let's talk about from the viewpoint of Makeship, parts of it reticent to yeah, I kind of get that too. It's very like templated message. I agree with that. So let's think about it from Makeshift's viewpoint, right, chat? So number one, Makeshift obviously wants to keep their image quote unquote clean, right? They want to make sure to uphold a certain branding. They want to uphold a certain set of values, and obviously whatever Rev is doing on their channel does not fall in line with that, right, chat? And that's fine. That's totally okay, right? If it doesn't work with each other, that opportunity is not for you, and that is okay.
And there's a
that
theory
is okay.
that Makeship is selling ownership and trying to cut the fat to appeal to new buyers.
Right. I think what my problem is in this situation is the context and almost the lack of transparency. So they did not stop working with her because of her, right? They stopped working with her because of Rev. I personally, to me, that feels bad because I feel it's wrong to judge somebody based on somebody else's actions. So I understand that that is your husband, yes. But does she create these videos and do everything that Rev does? No. There's actually times where publicly he has been opposed to what Rev has done and actually had Rev taken down his tweets because of stuff like that. It feels just a little unfair in my opinion. And the only reason I say that is unfair is because of the history that they have, right? They've done, between Straub and Rev, they've done 7 campaigns altogether. Exactly like what's she supposed to do, get a divorce? 7 campaigns altogether, chat. That's a lot. That's a lot of money that they made with them. So I would rather them just said like, hey, like, yeah, they've had 7 campaigns with them so far. I would rather them have been straightforward and just said something like, either one, you know, we're changing our values and this is that. This is specifically why. Or just said, if this is true, I don't know that this is true, but I'm going to take a swing for the fences here. If they have a problem with what Straub believes in and the things that she has said, be transparent about it. You know what I mean?
With someone several times, that sounds weird.
That's my thoughts
to know what
too.
These people were about.
Exactly. I feel like at this point, you've worked with them so much, right? You probably know what they're about, or at least I would think you would know what they're about. So I love what Moody said. And I'm glad you're here, Moody, because I feel like this was something that really, well, what's going on? Oh, that started playing. I'm like, Moody said something which I think is really, really, really strong. And we're going to look at it here in just a bit, chat. But I do want to look at the response to this. And obviously try to understand both sides, right? For Makeship, it's probably more of a PR move, right? They want to protect their quote-unquote, like, optics, right? Which any company is going to want to do. But at the same time, I feel like this one in particular, to me, my opinion, chat, is unfair. I can only think that there's an internal change. Exactly. Actually, I'm going to go to what Moody said really quick. Because I feel like this is probably exactly what's happening. Moody says that somebody who works in influencer marketing, my guess is that they've tightened up their vetting processes recently. You already got somebody else, you know what I mean? How has that message shift to personality morals in the past 6 months? You know, Limeberg, I saw a lot of people say that. I went and scrolled back through Straub's stuff for the past 3 weeks. Maybe I missed it, but I was not able to find anything that was like crazy, you know what I mean? Or like questionable or something like that. Maybe I missed it, but I scrolled back for 3 weeks. Unless you view like religious stuff as like questionable, right? And I'm not here to have an argument about your religion and what you believe in. You're entitled to believe in whatever you want to or lack thereof, right? That is your prerogative and your right as a human being. So you do that, right? I may not agree or believe in the same things, and that's okay. Anyway, Moody says here, most brands now are asking to check through influencers' posts from the last 6 months for anything political, strongly religious, or remotely hateful towards any LGBTQ, IA plus groups. if the check brings back even a whiff of that, they'll often choose not to work with the influencers. So I think the most important one here is this one. Because if you do go and look at Straub's timeline, there is some religious stuff in there, chat. But again, that is totally her prerogative to believe in that kind of stuff. If that doesn't align with the company's values, that's the company, right? But again, I think that's a whole separate conversation if that is or is not proven true. The check brings back a whip. They'll choose not to work with them, right? I don't know what's happening in this instance, so just a little insight of what's happening with brands and what they're asking for behind the scenes. Most want creators are neutral and clean, which totally makes sense, right? That isn't fair. I'm hoping no one involved payment processors involved with decisions. I mean, again, we don't know that. This is a shot in the dark, right? We just don't know any of that stuff. So anyway, let's go take a look here at some of the responses to this. Silent says, oh, I said this. Silent says, when will people acknowledge you being friends with someone or somebody following them? Does that mean you approve of or endorse everything they do? Obviously, I'm very much of the agreements in this. I mean, I know marriage is a different step, right? But nonetheless, guys, you can still be married and together with people and disagree with them. By association is a incredibly cringe and pathetic thing to do. Rima gives a hug. What the fuck? This is honestly so shitty. It's weird that Canadian company cares about American stuff. Also, why people think two adults can have different opinions on things and still be friends. Obviously married. Really cool kill by association. Try going for YouTubes. Sorry, this is happening. Kill by association is never right. This is crazy. The fact they drop you for being associated with a rev is crazy. As you said, you made different content and there are takes that you don't agree with. A company that drops someone because association are cowards. That's really unfortunate. I guess I'll avoid these people. Huge yikes. Yikes, that's actually wild. I understand how they have worked with both of you in the past, and now because they have grown, they are burning bridges. It's almost the same as when PC use others just to grow and get bigger and don't care about being actual friends. Yeah, maybe because it's the religion. And again, if that's the case, not that Makeship would ever divulge that. Makeship would never actually divulge that information, right? But I think what my takeaway here is, when you look at this, chat, Makeship is 100% under the right to do whatever they want, but also they have to understand that there can be, obviously, a little bit of a pushback on this type of stuff, right? And in my opinion, chat, I would rather be judged on who I am rather than somebody else's actions. I mean, for instance, if Aya did something, let's say, let's flip it around. Hypothetically, let's say that I did something really bad, chat. Let's say that, I don't know, I was found of stealing money or something really bad. Should that be put on Aya, yes or no? Someone you're close to spouts toxic behavior constantly, it'd be weird to continue being close to them. And I feel like mass, that's fair. But also, for the other side of that, you have to look at Straub as well. She has denounced a lot of stuff Rev has done and said before, publicly, by the way. And she might do that behind the scenes. We don't know. So, exactly. Aya should never be held accountable for my actions, right? I really hate that guilt by association. So, now, if she was accomplished, that's different, right? You know what I mean? But obviously, in this hypothetical, she knew nothing about it. But that's pretty much what's going on, right? I don't think Straub has any association or involvement in Rev's videos. So I just find this like, I would rather be judged on my own merits and my own stuff, right? And I say it's a crazy goodbye association scenario. It's completely unfair for Straub, who isn't even making this edgy content. Companies have the right to work with whoever they want. When you do power campaigns and be part of the business, why is this suddenly a problem? And that's just my thing, chat. There's such a deep history of them working together. I think that's why I have such a problem with it. But again, what's your thoughts about it? I do want to go read some of the quote retweets here. Gee, I wonder why Makeship, a company that's made several LGBTQ plushies, wouldn't want to work with somebody who's a married man that makes these kind of clothes. you know what, again, obviously making some controversial stuff. The point is, we're this is my problem with a lot of responses on this, right, chat? It's one thing to not to want to work with Rev, because Rev is controversial, and again, has said stuff that personally I disagree with. But this is Rev. This isn't Rob, right? Remember, they decided to not want to work with Straub because of Rev's actions. Been different with Straub publicly supports him after he keeps being toxic. So, Mask, could you provide me some examples of that, if you don't mind? Because in my research this morning, when I went and looked and tried to dig for it, I could not find this. I did find this stuff, the religious stuff, right, which I did want to point out, but I keep seeing this argument, but I'd never seen any screenshots attached to it. So I would really appreciate it if you could send me a link. My links are open in chat. I'm happy to take a look at it. Anyway, let's continue. It's not like liking someone or affiliate with theirs because of their religious beliefs. It might as well be because of who they are, their choose to date preference. I recall it's still discrimination if their company's choice, and they can do it, but they have to deal with the consequences. That's basically what I'm saying, Philip. Is like, they have the right to do it, but they're not free of the consequences, right? Like, she would have to agree with some of the things he says, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm actually asking. Fox, here's the thing about marrying somebody or even a friendship, right? You don't have to agree with everything that somebody says. You know what I mean? We don't know what goes on behind the scenes with them, but we can't pretend that we do, you know? Probably they're responsible for whatever says and does. They're their own people. That's how I feel about this situation. A lot of other people don't, and that's fine, because again, this is a situation where I feel like this was such a 50-50 type discussion, right? So that's what I was interested to discuss with you guys today. Makeship privately informs you of their concern for your connection or drama. You publicize the private information email to start drama. I get a refusal, don't feel nice you're making their point for them. I don't really get so much drama. I think it's more just so, like, they want to let their communities know. But I get your point here, Carol. But I don't understand is how people think that everybody who's married to you has to think and believe the same stuff, and they use political affiliation as a derogatory thing to tear somebody down. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I know A and I don't believe everything together, right? And that's okay. Then they wanted to divorce her hubby. A lot of people saying I won't purchase. I struggle to think of anything that could be more personal than canceling on somebody because of what their significant other does or talks about that isn't illegal. I mean, be poisoned by the internet, but Rev is like 90s, safe, edgy at worst. Again, I know some people have their opinions about Rev, and that's fine, guys. It's your opinion. Again, I don't agree with everything Rev has said. I think he's hit or miss. Laura and I have different opinions on stuff that can be considered controversial. Absolutely. Now that we have all the money and grew big from your supporters' money, it's time for us to tell you guys to fuck yourselves. I mean, I don't know about that. I feel like Makeship is already pretty big. I don't know about that. I mean, they've been working together since 2022. I don't know how big Makeship was 3 years ago, but maybe biased against Rev, though, since he is anti-DEI and sometimes anti-woke. I know that he is anti-woke in a lot of stuff, Mask. And again, I will leave my thoughts on him is that I think he's hit or miss. There's some stuff I agree. There's some stuff I disagree. And there's some stuff I very much disagree, you know? So, but the whole point of listening to somebody's
Whether it's
opinion,
a company
right?
or a friend, there are instances of those who gloss over certain things for years and
Yeah,
years.
sure.
Then, all of a sudden, bam, no longer associated with said person.
Right.
It can be an eyebrow raise on paper, but that's how life can be sometimes.
I wanna give you I'm gonna give you something very controversial. Are you guys ready? If you're listening, type 2 in the chat. Because I wanna tell you something that there's probably something. Why am I not following Elden Ring? There's probably something that you know, but I'm gonna say it out loud because I feel like a lot of people don't say this out loud. People need to have nuance with everybody that they consume and enjoy as entertainers and content creators. Guys, there is no way in hell that you are going to agree with everything that I say. It is impossible. And I hope that you don't just sit there and yes, ma'am, and head nod me all the time, because we're gonna disagree on stuff. And guess what, chat? That is okay. We cannot continue to glorify this echo chamber of believing and nodding our heads about what our favorite content creators say. Guys, it's okay to disagree with each other. It's an okay thing. Just like it is okay for me to agree with some things Rev says and disagree with others. But the lack of nuance in these conversations is literally insane.
Vatican and Leaflet. I like getting my news
it's
from
crazy.
all sides and perspectives. If you only listen to one side, you end up living in an echo chamber and don't broaden your horizons. I may not agree with everything, but I still listen and learn.
I really hate that this constantly happens online. Is people will dunk on you, people will denounce you, people will attack you.
A bit dead in the 2020s.
I agree. Guys, let me talk for a second, though. I don't want to turn TTS off, but let me talk a second. People will denounce you, people will attack you, people will dunk on you because you agree with one point that somebody says. And because of that, you become an agreeer to their entire stuff, which is entirely untrue. Guys, if you do not have the nuance to recognize that you might agree with one point that somebody says and not every single thing that they've ever said, if you cannot differentiate between that, you are not emotionally intelligent enough to contribute to a conversation. Guys, just because you agree with one point that somebody says does not mean that you agree with everything that they have ever said. And I know that that's hard for a lot of people to accept, and I know that it's easier just to attack people because you see them being positive towards one situation. But guys, seriously, take a step back and look at what's going on. Look at a situation and look at the conversation that's happening there. Some people will disagree with somebody because even if they're wrong, they might still agree with their mindset. But like, I'll give you something. I'll give you an example. When I went through the Anna Valens Vice piece, right? And I said, it sucks. I said it sucks because it was poorly written. I didn't say anything about agreeing with Kirsch in her takes. I disagreed with the article because it was poorly written. People took that as an opportunity to be like, oh, well, you agree with Kirsch and you support Kirsch. No, but the fact that I pointed out one point, people will forever use that as a thing against me, and that's fine. You know, if you cannot differentiate between the conversation, well, you're probably not gonna be able to differentiate a conversation in chat, and you probably aren't gonna enjoy my content because I'm not very much just you know, oh my god, person bad, torches in air. We are very much a nuance, and we're very much look at both sides of the conversation here on this stream. And I know that's not for everybody. And I know it's not very popular, and you know what? That's fine, because I would rather have a conversation, you know? Exactly. People forget that Kirsch and balance could be wrong, you know? But what I want to say about this situation, guys, is, and I think we're going to see this a lot in this situation, you can agree with what is going on with Straub, and you can say this is right, blah, blah, blah. You can also disagree and not like everything that she has said or that Rep has said, right? You can do that. There is nuance in every decision. And if we continue not to treat every situation that way, if we continue to ignore the fact that there's more than what's just going on in front of our faces, you are legitimately, chat, hurting yourselves and hurting the conversation as a whole. Open your mind, guys. Think about it for a second. Take a step back and think about the entire situation for what's going on. Think about the nuance of it, not just this situation, but everything going on behind it. And then also try to separate and encapsulate the conversation in itself. It's really important to be able to do that, guys. It's so important. And for me, like, the context of 7 campaigns is why I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong to yeah, psychic damage, actually. No! My brain can't do that. But I think for me, that's why I have a problem with it. I don't like being judged off somebody else's merits. I think that that's, in my opinion, ethically wrong. But again, chat, one thing you cannot deny is Makeship has every right to decide if they want to do this or not. They can do that. It's their company, and they can literally do whatever the fuck they want. They can decide tomorrow that they're gonna sell fucking, I don't know, they're gonna sell underwater basket weaving classes tomorrow instead of making plushies. It's their company, and they can run it however they want, and that's fine. But people need to remember that they are not free of criticism based on whatever decisions they make, right? Yeah, they can sell Arby's merch, yeah, they can do what they want. Like, people can express their feelings. Exactly. Now, I look at this from Makeship. I'm like, Makeship, you're making a lot of money. Like, what thing specifically made you decide that you don't want to work with them anymore? You know what I mean? What was it, right? And that's a personal interest. I don't know what it is. I have no idea, chat. It will have to do with the aftermath of doing it. Even Grumps reported, yeah, Grumps is in it. A lot of people are involved in it. I think Kier's had some stuff to say. Well, let's keep scrolling down the quotes. Some people are saying no longer purchasing. Let's keep scrolling. I saw like Strawberry Rab's content has changed that drastically over the years. More or less the same. Opt for them to be okay with it at first, but now the company's bigger. They just cast them out in the cold. I guess Makeship can enjoy the purity spiral audience. I mean, again, like, that's kind of my thing too. Is like, it's a very sudden change, but for Moody's point, I feel like that is something to consider. It was our decision made by a company that doesn't want people's money, I guess. Call me Chrissy, but as someone linked to most of your socials constantly make transphobic racist remarks. No for having a hostile community, all while you make an effort to be against it. You'd be surprised when a company no longer wants to work with you. I mean, I keep seeing these things, right? People keep saying this, but like, I'm gonna be real, I don't ever see the tweets to support it. And guys, I will let you know 100%, listen to me. I am an open mind about every conversation, so if you have some proof, send it my way, guys. I will take a look at it. If you go association by, if you go by association, you're probably mental. I don't know about that. Follow Hive Mind, and your opinion is most likely not your own. You've forgotten how to critically think for themselves. Also, it's only good if it's happening to people I don't like. I'm a blacklist, so you can see pretty much. It's very divided. Like, a lot of people are very much like, this sucks. That's not right. A lot of people are like, yeah, no, this is good. You know, Rev's a horrible person, and I'm glad they did it, and so on and so forth, right? So, very, very divisive. So, I would like to ask you guys today, what's your thoughts about this? Is a screenshot, someone posted it. Do you have a link, some dude? I think you can be completely impartial when it comes to news. You can chat, but it's always some, of what you think that comes out. Absolutely, Raren. Absolutely. I'm winning a big bet, money on it being, a comment or retweet. Potentially from an alt account. Because let's get vetted. Sure. Some dude, I hear you, sweetheart. I hear what you're saying, and I see your words, and I'm reading them. But I need a link. You got to show me the proof in the pudding, you know? I'm opening to listening to it, but all I see from everybody is words. But I need the screenshots, you know what I mean? And I'm down to look at it. And again, I'm not saying that Rev isn't controversial, because I think that he is. I think that Rev is controversial, right? There's some stuff that, you know, he has said that I disagree with, and that's okay, right? I think he's controversial, but I think it's unfair to punish Straub for that. You know what I mean? As somebody who worked to talk with Straub in the past, it does suck. Makeship is not in a complete wrong either. I think it's a little bit of, something on both sides, right, Chaco? Like, I think it's wrong to judge somebody based on somebody else, but Makeship has the right to do this, right? It's their choice. You know, I personally have no problem with them working with the guys who can be toxic and he won't. Like, but I'm curious what change in the company made this decision. I do have a question, chat. I would like for, because I'm not the best with like outside of VTubing drama. Is there somebody on Makeship that is just as controversial, or maybe slightly? You know what I mean? Right, exactly. Like Look, I see everybody type this one, like, where's the proof? Really sucks for Sean, but I also understand Makeship wanting to distance himself because she's married to Red. It's unfair, but it is what it is. Yeah, I agree, Nid. I think that's a good way to put it. At the end of the day, guys, the sentence for this is, it's unfair, but it is what it is. You know? All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, in my opinion, this is not okay to say, right? I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. However, my follow-up question to that would be, does Straub support that? Yeah, that's a disgusting opinion. I think we can all agree on that. That is, that ain't it. But my question is, does Straub believe in that, right? We don't know. She might be fucking scolding Rev about that behind the scenes. We have no idea, you know what I mean? That statement is irrelevant to their irrelevant dribble. Yeah, it's a pretty shit tweet from her. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That hard cut was insane. I was trying to absorb it, like scroll up. I'm like, oh my god. That's more of an insult than an actual opinion. Yeah, I agree. And this is not something I support or agree with the yeah, couples can still have a disagreement to be married. However, this is what? You can't claim me. You can't claim me. I mean, maybe to have a disagreement about it. Guys, look, I think that we need to think about this. Can we say that it is fair? We say it is fair to remove the association that Straub has from Rev, because I don't believe that she believes everything or agrees with everything that Rev has to say. Honestly, you know what we need to do? Let's just ask her.
I also voice my opinion that echo chambers in general and blindly believing anything is incredibly foolish and harmful.
I think that's a fair take. You know, like, we don't know if Straub disagrees with this. I would hope she would disagree with that, you know what I mean? But, and maybe that causes strain in the relationship. We don't know. We have literally no idea. There's something one of my exes said that I think is also interesting. In front of others, I will support you. Like, if you say this guy's purple, then yeah, it's purple. But in private, I'll just tell you wrong. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I remember in my job, actually, poor Nims. Maybe her cat is like typing. Yeah, maybe her cat is typing. Or like she sat on her keyboard. Now Nims is well known here, but yeah, time around. Or they fell asleep or something. But at the end of the day, chat, I feel like that's a separate conversation talking about their relationship and stuff. And to be honest, that's not our business. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to like Rev and you don't have to agree with him, but I think bringing that down on Straub when she may or may not agree with that, and I hope she doesn't agree with that, I think it's unfair at its core. I think that's unfair. I see that you follow Rev's Twitter, but I mean you agree with everything he says? Of course not. Yeah, of course not. I follow Rev because he talks a lot about certain VTuber news, right? Talks about drama, and so for me, it's a way to keep up with stuff. Yeah, Rev said that, not Straub. I cannot find proof that Straub has said any of this stuff, right? Corporate culture is just disgusting me in general. So I think at the end of the day, I want to take Nidface's words. It's unfair, but it is what it is. And I will add to what Aya said. I had a Miss Chap, thank you for the tune. Let's go. Thank you so much, Kitty. I appreciate you. Nice. Thank you, everybody. So Miss Chap, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was Nim's Kitty. So, what I want to add to this is that in my old job chat, when we had conversations about stuff, we would, when my boss specifically, My boss said, look, Alara, I will back you on your decisions that you make. And I will never publicly deface you about it. Like, so if we're working on a project and you fuck up something, you know, I'm not going to call you out for it there. I'll call you out for it in private. And that's probably, I think that's how a lot of relationships function. You know what I mean? I know that's how A and I function. That's how we do it. If I fuck up, A will tell me. She's not going to call me out on stream, but she'll tell me. She'll be like, hey, you know, Laura, can we talk about what you did in coverage today? I don't agree with that. Can we talk about it? You know what I mean? Like, and we talk about it. So who knows if it's that, but we don't know enough, and we're never going to know enough about the relationship and the things that they have between themselves. And to be honest, that's not our business. I think the biggest thing to look at here is Rev has said these things, Straub has not said these things, and I think that it's wrong to hold her accountable for things that Rev has said when she probably doesn't agree with it. And is that fair to say, chat? And maybe so, Mask, that might be the case. You know what I mean? We talk about how you oversaw the him. Isn't that fair, chat? I feel like that's a fair thing to say, you know? And some people want to hold her accountable for his actions. And, you know, if that's how you feel, that's totally fine. I didn't get so much again, Viz Chap. I'll get your wheel spins a little bit later, sweetheart. And if you disagree, totally okay. I like Nit said. It's unfair, but it is what it is. So there you go, chat. Here is the Makeship situation. Anything else you guys want to add to this today? Very, very interesting conversation for sure, though. Yeah, Guild Association can be bad in certain situations, but back your people in public and send them straight in private. Yep, exactly. I mean, I will say there is a moral obligation to correct something like this, but that's a totally separate conversation. Yeah, this tweet, this ain't it. This ain't it. And that was 4 months ago. I hope that... I'm sorry, what? Hold the fucking phone. I'm sorry, what? Time out. Time out here a second. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone.
I'll give my take. I think communicating
There's no
is
fucking
really
way.
important and can be crucial, but there are also times where communicating one's perspective
There's
or
no
trying
way.
to explain to some people situations just
There is
won't
no
be
way,
helpful
Peter.
or productive
Please do
in
not
any
tell me
way.
you did that. But please do not tell me you did that. There's no way. No, there's no way. There's no way. No, I don't believe it. Was it? Okay, wait. But this was like a crowd fund. Please don't tell me that you actually paid for... Okay, all right. I was about to say, please do not tell me that you bought that entire fucking thing. I was about to lose my mind, dude. I was about to fucking lose it. Like... Holy shit. Thank you, Peter, for donating to this. I appreciate it. Yeah, he donated $10, guys. Thank you so much. I thought you bought the whole thing. I was about to fucking, like, piss my pants, dude. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Really, really. Thank you guys so much. That's very sweet of you. God damn it, Snake. Thank you for the hype chain. By the way, chat, you know, speaking of Throne, they did just release this, really pretty statue. Revenant, just whatever, throw that out there. Thank you so much, Peter. I appreciate you for the $10 on that one. I will add that time. I'll actually add it right now. Yeah, I'll do it right now, so you get double time for that. Yeah, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Plus, it Makeship is not telling the full story. That's why they dropped Straub. I mean, we're never gonna know the full story, you know? You gotta remember that. Yo, Ultra, thank you so much for the gifted subby. Appreciate you. Yep, too, especially that whole Enos thing. You're talking about the religion thing, or I don't really know that one. Yeah, I literally thought you spent $500. I've been like, Peter, there's no fucking way, bro. There's no fucking way. Also, guys, by the way, if you don't know, throne time and donuts are doubled for time. So every dollar is doubled, by the way. That's why I thought. It was like, bro, I'm gonna have to add 1,000 minutes. I don't even know how many hours that is. That's almost like 20 hours if that was the case. I would die. Thank you so much, Peter. I really appreciate you. I've not been able to get a Switch 2 yet, so hopefully soon. Please don't contribute. Hey, I don't care what you do. Love that mask. I agree. I agree with you. I mean, there is a moral obligation to correct people that are taken away from people's rights to live, from human rights, but I feel like that's a whole separate conversation, right? So, wait, well, we'll move on. We'll move on. So, there you go. Stop it, Pachi! Stop it, Pachi! Don't do this to me! Thank you so much. Ultimately, Rib is controversial. What Shono tweets I've seen, he seems to be. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. And cut him out. Like, he is anybody associated with him who has really said nothing of sort. I should not be punished, but the company can do as they wish, right? I've seen, as much as I see Makeship side in this, thank you, Pachi. I look at it from the creator side. You're putting too much pressure to micromanage you follow or associate with. Exactly. There's no way that an indie creator can see who says and does what in the vtuber industry. It's really impossible. I agree with everything the ref says, but Straub deserves another chance. I agree with that. I mean, again, guys, I can't fucking, like,
if 50 of us
filter everything all the time.
Chat.
You know what I mean? I really cannot filter everything all the time with everybody. You know, sometimes I follow people just to keep up with news. That's half the reason I follow, like, a ton of people, chat. It's just to keep up with news. And to be honest, like, not that this is a defense for Rev at all, looking at what he said, but, you know, I feel like his coverage on certain stuff, like Outer and other things like that, was good. But anyway, let's continue, chat. Let's keep discussing what's going on outside of other things. So, Nick, stop doing this! Why is pre-ordered spelled wrong? Why is it spelled wrong? Pre-ordered. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Snake. Why is it spelled pre-order? Bro, y'all are adding so much time to the timer. This is fucking horrible. Makeship did 7 collabs with them. 7 collabs in total with them. Has their stuff changed? I don't really know. I haven't kept up with their stuff that long. I really have no idea. Yeah, I really have no idea, but I don't feel like it has, but again, Makeship can do whatever they want. And I feel like Moody's point earlier was pretty strong. You know, again, there's probably something going on in the background. Right, exactly. Like, I don't agree with most of what everybody says all the time, right? But again, that's why we had the conversation earlier, like, you have to have nuance in things, chat, and it's just lost, especially on Twitter. The vitriol and hate on Twitter is really sad. And, you know, I quote retweet this, right, chat? Honestly, like, am I sharing my opinion? I mean, not that I got, like, a bunch of, like, just straight up hate and stuff, but, you know, I can't even talk about something and it not be, like, a big problem. So, Pachi, thank you so much for the 5 as well. I appreciate y'all, guys. Thank you so much. You really do not have to do all this, okay? I swear to God, Tux, are you serious? Bro. Are you serious? Bro. Holy shit, Tux. Thank you so much. Bro, you get a Disney Skelly. Let's go. Oh my God. Bro, I will actually cry. I will fucking bawl tears. Yeah, I think that makes sense, Leos. I don't really know for sure, but no, wait, stop this!
I am the storm that is approaching.
Hold on, I'm adding the time.
Entering main laboratory.
You just added 200 minutes to my timer, bro. By yourself. By yourself, dude. Wait, where did I go? Wait. Whoa, wait, bring me back. No, bring me back. Ginga, what the fuck? Ginga, stop this. Guys, what are you doing, Ginga? Oh my god. Switch notification pop up on this storm. It's approaching Quest Cinema, honestly. Ginga, stop this. Let me out of here. Oh my god. Guys, what the fuck are you doing? Holy shit. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my god. Ginga, $200, bro? That is too fucking much. I can't even add that.
I don't see anyone nice.
I can't even add that right now, dude. That's insane. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much. Bro, they're trying to fund my Switch right now. Run! Anonymous, what the fuck? What is going on, dude? What is going on? Are you serious, guys? Bro, I can't add all this time. There's no way. What the fuck are y'all doing? Stop this right now, chat. You stop this right now, I swear to God. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my god. Chat, are you... Stop trying to make me cry. I swear to God. Stop. A lot of things are better in this Switch too. What, like your dad? God damn it, chat. Thank you so much. I have to add, guys, I have to add, after all of these donos, I have to add 630 minutes.
No,
Oh my god. That's crazy.
No.
Yo, Pachi, thank you for the 5 minutes soul. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to add the smaller ones as we go along. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Yo, Ultra, let's go. Thank you so much. Why are you guys doing this to me? What did I do to deserve this? I'm just trying to exist. No, I'm not gonna cry. This, of course, anything on Throne would add minutes, sweetheart. What is going on? Thank you guys so much. What the fuck? This is too much, guys. Please, this is way too much. Thank you guys so much. Wow, what the fuck? Okay. All right, I'm trying to keep up with the smaller times. Thank you guys so much. This is crazy. You're for the news to be visually appealing at the same time. Yeah, you know, I do what I do. You're gonna cry, you're gonna cry. I'm pissed. I told you I'd probably piss myself. I'd probably piss myself. Oh my god, chat. That's nuts. That's nuts, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. That's wild. That is literally wild, guys. Yeah, 630 minutes. I got all the other ones, but not the big one. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are absolutely amazing. That is crazy, guys. I want to keep reporting on the news for y'all. I'm going to keep going, okay, guys? I'm going to keep going, but thank you so much. Actually, I owe 2 wheel spins. Let's do that. I think I owe Varus 2 wheel spins. No, I owe Viz Chap. I was Viz Chap, 2 wheel spins. So let's do the 2 wheel spins, guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart so much, guys. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are Are you fucking me right now? Are you actually fucking me? From behind? There's no way. Yo, Antique, thank you for the 5 as well. Thank you so much. I got a double, chat. Whatever we spin on, it's gonna be double. Fuck me. Fuck me. All right, here we go, chat. Whatever it lands on is double. There's a 30-minute on there. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. All right, there's 2 minutes. Oh, thank God. Okay. I owe you another wheel spin, so let's do it. Wait, I'm wheel spinning! Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, you know what, chat? I never would have had to do this, but you know what? What is going on? I can't do this today, bro. I can't do this today. Thank you so much, Evan and Star Comment, for your contributions to the Switch 2, baby. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all of you so much. Thank you. I don't know what the wheel spin was. I don't know what a wheel spin was. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all, guys, y'all are crazy. What the actual fuck? Oh my God. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. No. I gotta get the other wheel spin. Are you fucking serious right now? Oh my God. What? I'm gonna go piss myself now, chat. I still have to add another. Holy shit. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. No. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, guys. I'm not gonna cry. Holy I can't with him. The fact that you funded a fucking Switch 2. I cannot. Venom, get the fuck out of my face. Did you get the time for the rant? Wait, what? Bro, no. No, you stop it. No, you, no. No. No, we already got the Switch. Don't you fucking dare, y'all. Don't you actually dare. Who was that? Who the fuck was that? Venom! Don't you fucking Inga, what the fuck?
Go on. Cry.
Inga!
Cry, you little bitch.
Inga, are you serious? Okay, now that's too much, guys. That's too much. Inga, what the fuck? Ginga just bought the RAM that I needed. Ginga, thank you so much. Guys, okay, this is too much. This is too much, guys. I'm sorry I missed that, Ginga. This is way too fucking much. What the fuck? Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Oh my God, I just missed it. Thank you, Ginga. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I have to drink something right now, chat. I'm gonna piss myself.
We like to support you as much as I like to bully you, Elara Evola.
Guys, no, that is too much, guys. That's way too much. You've already done so much for me, guys. I do not deserve all that. No. Please, that is way too much, guys. Thank you so much. Are you serious, y'all? You just got me a sweat. What are you doing?
You deserve all the love, Elara.
Thank you so much, guys. Fuck, I didn't want to cry on stream. Every time y'all give me, man. Y'all always make me cry. Every single time. I don't deserve all this. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much, guys. Really funny walk. You think that Switch 2 is ever gonna make it to my room? He is gonna like steal it. Thank you guys so much. And y'all are I'm very overwhelmed right now. Thank you so much. Geek up, what the fuck? Thank you so much. What the fuck, guys? Thank you guys so much.
We all love our elf queen.
Oh, trust me, I'm already broken. I'm already really broken. Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about the time, y'all. I promise I'll add it later. I'm just really overwhelmed. Thank you so much. I never actually add those things thinking that you're gonna buy them. Thank you guys so much, Kinga. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that's donated. I appreciate you all so much, guys. Oh my god. Hey guys, I'm trying to fan off right now. I'm like, I'm done right now. I need a drink. I need like a fucking shot or something. Oh my god, guys, that is way too much. That's way too much. You like cleared my throne out. What are you guys doing? I didn't say thank you to all of you, and I'm so sorry. I'm just like, everything got really blurry and my eyes are all watery. Thank you so much. Antique, thank you for the 15, and Star Karma, thank you as well for donating to that. I really appreciate you. The Revenant statue's gonna look really good. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Oh my god. This is too much. You guys have broken me before. This is too much. This is like, oh my god. This is like, this is. Holy shit. I think you hit my limit, chat. This is just like, holy shit. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much. I do not deserve all that. I don't deserve all this, guys. Thank you so much. What? Look at my timeline. What is good? What? What the fuck? It's what? What is this? Bro, it's just I cannot. I literally cannot. I literally cannot. That's insane, bro. That is fucking nuts. Oh my god. My whole timeline is just I'm done. I'm done with y'all so much. Thank you guys so much.
Nice.
I'm so beyond thankful for you guys, and I feel like sometimes I'm not enough. And you guys always like bring it back for me when I feel low. And I really appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, guys. When I'm really, really low, you guys always bring me back. I really appreciate that. Like, not even just as a streamer, chat, just as a person. You guys really always just keep going, and you know, I don't know how you guys know, but you always know. And I appreciate you guys for that a lot. Guys, so much for everything. I don't deserve all this. I really don't. And I'm just, I don't deserve all this, and I appreciate you. Oh my god. This is too much. Oh my god, this is too much. You're lying to us. Yes! No! I don't deserve all this, guys. It's like, I don't know. I just, I don't feel like I do enough to deserve this kind of support. And I don't feel like I do enough to warrant your kindness like this, guys. And I'm just, I don't know. Is that like imposter syndrome or something? Like, I just, I cannot comprehend that. And I'm so beyond thankful. Thank you. That means a lot, Arcus. I appreciate it. Breathe, 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 breathe. Breathe, chat. Breathe. Okay. We're good, chat. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm good. Look, chat. Booba, yay, Booba. Oh my god, yeah. Let's fucking go, Booba. I try, Master. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Oh my god, dude. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked right now, chat. I need like 1 second to like get my life together to try and talk about all of this stuff, because holy shit, guys, you guys broke me. I'm ugly crying. I have the snot and everything.
No.
I'm surprised Bear didn't come up here. She'd probably like, what the fuck's going on? Holy shit. Guys, thank you so much. I'm just, I'm gonna have to like I will add this time starting tomorrow, and I can already tell you guys it is well over almost 1,000 minutes of time. Thank you so much. Um, Amaro, to kind of tell you what's going on with Makeshift really quick.
Hey chat,
Nutshell.
Rome doubles time. Chat's response.
Yeah, literally, they're like, oh, really now? You don't need to be worried about your Chow Chow plushie. They just decided not to work with Straub anymore over Straub's association to Rev. And because of that, they decided not to work with them. Bro, I'm not escaping. I'm not. I'm never escaping. Which is why, guys, I'm going to tell you that my debut for my brand new model is coming out October 4th on my birthday. So write it down. Take the day off of work. Request off everything. Get your parents. Tell them you're not coming over. Get your friends. Call them up and have a sleepover. Because I will tell you. My debut is coming on October 4th, and I have so much craziness planned for you guys. The final model. I'm never upgrading after that. You're never gonna leave some of them for your birthday. We're gonna be still subathonic till my birthday. What do you mean? Bro, I'm already expecting it. Thank you guys a million times over for all of the stuff. Can you all do me a favor? For everybody that is here today and everybody that donated, if I did not thank you individually, thank you so much, guys. If you can just please give some claps for all of the R Army today. Everybody is fucking nuts. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate you. Y'all are absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate you. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. Clap harder! All right. I'm ready to cover some news. If you guys are ready, everybody type news! I will keep going. God, y'all guys got me good. What the fuck? I swear to God, listen to me. If you donate $1 more to my throne, I will come to your house and I will remove your shins and replace them with your elbows. Yeah, that's awkward. Exactly. Guys, let's get into some content creator news. And I want to talk about some stuff that's been going on. I swear to God. First up, chat, really big thing here, of course, for Good Morning America. I don't know why this happened, but Good Morning America is no longer going to be broadcasting from Times Square, which is crazy because they've been there forever. But anyway, let's take a look and see what they have to say.
It's a special Sunday, isn't it? As we wrap up Good Morning America's final broadcast,
I swear to God,
Times
NT.
Squares
I
for more
swear to
than
God,
26
Snake.
years from our home here at the crossroads of the
I will find you. I have a particular set of skills.
world. We've brought you the most urgent breaking news, stories that grip the nation, stories
Thank
that
you guys
celebrated
for the donos.
our
I appreciate
viewers
it.
through moments of joy. We've also welcomed the biggest names.
I should have never told you that that counts for double.
And you
I should have
been
never
with
told
us
you that.
Every step of the journey, but with every ending comes a new beginning. And tomorrow we open a brand new chapter, broadcasting from our state-of-the-art studio in Hudson Square. It may be a new set, but the same GMA team and dedication to news you're used to.
And before we go here, we want to honor the incredible
Yeah, I guess
team
it's just
behind
Disney
the
moving
scenes
everything,
here
huh?
who make it
Since
all
it's
happen.
ABC.
And there's one person who's been here from the very start, our operations producer, Larry Peterson.
It's crazy. I mean, you know, that's it's iconic, you know. Yeah, it's iconic. You know, television shows.
Larry, the honors are yours.
No turning back.
I guess Times Square is really expensive
Flip
to
the switch.
house in, right?
He did.
Yeah, it's very expensive to house in. So I guess in a way it makes sense, but it's still kind of weird to see, you know, moving other stuff. New York one of the office, basically. Yeah, that does make sense. So anyway, chat, a legendary news morning show, of course, is changing it up. Guys, we're gonna talk about something kind of sad. So just a little bit of a heads up here. Unfortunately, guys, James Carter, aka the voice actor for James Meow, Professor Oak, and Gary Oak in the Pokemon anime, has sadly passed away, guys. So please give 07s in the chat for an amazing, amazing voice actor. They will definitely be missed. Very, very much. Yeah. Oh, and he was also the Weevil guy, right? I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, iconic characters, you know, chat. Yeah, definitely passed away. So, send his family some love on that one. Oh, and Pegasus too. I didn't know that. He's a really big deal. That's incredible. Yeah, what a legend. In other news, guys, I did want to let you know, Jeff Bezos actually ended up selling. Alex, I will find where you live. I will come to your house and I will disconnect your controller in the middle of your speed run for Night Rain. I will do it. You just wait. Thank you for the 15. Jeff Bezos actually just sold another $108 million in Amazon stock on top of the $665 million he just sold the other day. So, I don't know what's going on with Amazon, but that's kind of crazy, chat. Yeah, very interesting. I'm not a stock person, so maybe somebody smarter than me can tell me what's going on, but yeah, pretty interesting. So, trying to get off that sinking shit, baby. Bro, then I'm gonna snap your keyboard in half. How about that? Continuing on here, chat. We also got to talk about something that's very interesting with Twitter and actually Grok. And that is right. Elon Musk announced that Grok AI will be integrated into Tesla vehicles next week. Oh boy, just what I wanted. Oh yay! I'm so excited to have Grok inside of my Tesla. Yeehaw! Shadow Dragon, I will come to your house too and kick your ass. And by kick your ass, I mean I'll spank you with my foot. Okay, that didn't. That did not help my argument at all. I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna do eat all your mac and cheese. Okay, that sounds better. That sounds better. Holy shit. Thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate you as well, guys. Are you trying to fucking... Okay, hold on here a second. Hold on. Yeah, no. 60%! What are you doing? Are y'all fucking... Stop it right now, chat. Stop it right now, chat! I've had enough of you, chat. That is wild, dude. What the fuck are y'all doing? What the fuck? Any rules on joining my OC? No gore. And no nuts. Well, some people do not see for work, so yeah, no gore basically. Like somebody ruined the mac and cheese. No. No, I'll eat your cheese too. Oh my god, guys. Y'all gotta stop. In other news, we do gotta talk about something very unfortunate that happened as well, guys. Very sad. Kind of older news, but I'm sorry I'm catching up on a lot of stuff I didn't get to cover from a few weeks ago. So this is Michaela Raines. Unfortunately, she was the founder of Save a Fox Rescue, which was incredible. However, unfortunately, guys, she was harassed and ended up taking her own life because of everything that happened. This really got to the point you can see here from a lot of these messages where people were going on to harass her on Reddit. It was a very, very sad situation. A lot of people have been donating. And if you have it, if you're available, have it in your heart as well. Please donate to Save a Fox. It was a very sad situation for somebody so young that was doing amazing work. And just remember, guys, harassing people online be really fucked up. And this is just one of those instances. I don't think they've done anything to the people that harassed. I don't think there's been any type of official type of justice brought to them, but yeah, the husband said it was online harassment. Continuing here, guys, I didn't want to look at something that happened here with Tectone. Tectone was actually banned for a week, chat. And he, of course, put in a an appeal, and it was denied. Now, they were saying that the violation was sexual requests, graphic or derogatory sexual statements, or unwanted sexual content. Very similar to something that he said priorly on some of his other streams, like calling people whores, saying that was a fact. Obviously, that was not the right thing to say. So let's go take a look at what Tectone had to say about his ban in his response to, of course, his appeal. So let's take a look.
Right before I made this video that I didn't edit. They sent me a DM on how to deal with this.
Twitch did.
And they told me to just ignore them. That's their solution.
Which I will tell you, chat, for Twitch for you to provide proof to Twitch that these other people are harassing you and you say just ignore them, there needs to be fair judgment across the lines. I'm not gonna support what Tectone did or said, because he does say some things that I think is wrong. And he probably deserved the ban for saying some of these things, but that does not mean that the other people deserve to get away with it, you know what I mean?
They want me to just ignore them.
There, go for it, Doodles.
Guys, Twitch, you telling me to just ignore them is you telling me to have people send me career-ending false allegations, going after my friends, going after my friends' dead fucking parents, and just ignore it.
And this is where Twitch is in the wrong. Absolutely. Look, I'm not saying Tectone didn't deserve his ban of his own, but yeah, as I say, apparently they called him a rapist. I think I saw that as low power, but again, for you to make these horrible, horrible accusations, right? These horrible things, you provide proof of it to Twitch, and they just ignore it. Look, he might have said some wrong things, but you need to apply equal punishment to all parties involved.
What type of disgusting fucking monsters do you have to be to expect me
Sounds good, Doodles. Thank you so much, Kitty. I appreciate you.
Defamed, slandered, have my livelihood ripped away from me, have them go after people who I care about so much, more than I care about my fucking self, including their dead parents, and say, well, just ignore them. That's not how this works. I would be able to fucking
as well,
ignore
Lucio.
them if you did anything. I gave you 3 weeks with a compiled, easy-to-read folder.
Yeah, it's a big L for Twitch.
Did I get banned in less than 24 hours?
Like, just ban both of them. It's not even like, if you want to come down on Tectone, okay, right? But you got to come down on the other people too. That's a big L for Twitch.
Quote-unquote infraction. You're going to have to keep banning me over and over and over and over again. Because if these people are coming at me, coming at my friends, coming at their relatives,
anybody that does this stuff, equal enforcement,
after their deceased relatives,
is equal enforcement is literally the basic expectation for situations like this, chat.
I'm gonna have to fucking say something when they're blasting this out to millions of people every day. And yes, Twitch, it bothers me if they're promoting terrorist propaganda when I take pride in living in the United fucking States of America, where many of my friends and relatives were soldiers who I care about very much, despite everything. I don't fucking care.
We're gonna talk about a recent incident that happened with San here in just a bit.
I respect our soldiers. I love our troops.
Yeah, it's getting crazy, Power. It really, really is.
For granted.
It's getting very crazy. So, here's what Tectone, of course, had to say about it. That was his response on the whole situation. And Tectone has hinted that this is going to get even crazier, chat. So, he actually revealed that he sent a whole folder of clips, screenshots, all kinds of stuff. However, it seems like Twitch moderation chose not to do anything with it.
With denims. And you've reported them both on Twitch with the links and stuff, because it is according to our guidelines that we will perform action on or off platform behavior, which means Twitch
That's
would.
true. Twitch does have a thing where they talk about off-site behavior. That is absolutely true.
In fact, if they thought it was
Absolutely
bad,
true.
whether the action was committed off the platform or on the platform, you would get banned if Twitch thought it was bad.
And that's true. That is within their TOS. Offsite behavior. That's absolutely true. Tectone is right.
They have been sent tweets. They have been sent clips. They have been sent videos. They have been sent screenshots. Everything has been sent and received via off-screen violation or on-platform violations and on-platform violations.
Which is breaking me today.
They have all received
that chat is
based on their own words. According to our guidelines, we will action on or off-platform behavior if it's egregious enough. Labeling people rapists, pedophiles, abusers, going after Asmongold's dead fucking mother.
Yeah, apparently somebody made a comment about that as well. Just for context, chat.
I compiled a folder. I submitted an appeal. I made all of this. Appeal sent. Here's the info on Hassan and friends. Or should I send it elsewhere? This is great. I can try to pass it to the powers that be. And he did. An official Twitch staff member took this folder. This was also reported them by 40, 50 members on Twitch, probably from my chat.
Casey John,
because
okay, thank
obviously,
you.
when my chat sees someone breaking the TOS, they're going to report them.
They are getting ridiculous power.
They've been
I do,
reported
Lobo.
by their own mods, sent and received with confirmation that it was sent to official Twitch moderators and staff.
I think the problem here, and same to what you said, Lobo. I think the problem here is just equal enforcement. That's the big question here. That's a big thing that I'm trying to point out. Like, it's one thing that if you don't like Tectone and the stuff he says, and I'm not trying to endorse Tectone at all, because like in another situation where I think that he's got a good heart and he's done some good things, but he's also said some stuff that I disagree with, you know, and that's okay, right? He said some stuff that we looked at before that I felt like he deserved a ban. However, if they're gonna do that, they also have to ban everybody else.
Nothing was done. With this,
like, just be fair about it, you know? It's really not hard.
100% assurance that Twitch is okay with terrorist sympathizers. They are okay with people breaking the law. They are okay with people labeling people as criminals, attempting to defame them, harass them, ruin their life with false allegations, as well as go after people's dead parents.
Oh yeah, we know it's fucked up.
They are okay with all of it as long as you are pushing a leftist extremist agenda.
I don't know about that. I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch. But what I will say is the point here of covering this today, chat, is Twitch's TOS is unfair because they are not actually enforcing it equally across everybody, right, chat? If you say these horrible things, which we've looked at some of the screenshots before, right? You have to hold people accountable, especially if they're threatening you, your friends, all that kind of stuff. So, and then they have shown preferential treatment. So, obviously, I want to show you guys a little bit of some of those situations. So let's go take a look here at Hassan. And Hassan, actually, if you guys know, probably know, you know, brandishing a firearm on Twitch in a dangerous manner is against TOS, right? Well, here's a clip that surfaced recently of Hassan, where he, of course, has brandishing this weapon, so on and so forth, right, chat? This is just kind of something that popped up here recently, an older clip that was there, right, chat? There's also this other clip that I'm going to show you guys as well. So Hassan allegedly doxed a user while threatening them with a firearm, and this happened on his last stream. And of course, there was no ban to follow up with this. So let's go take a look at what exactly happened.
Iran and Gaza, Mamdani communists. Let's go to war against the left.
In our sincerity and actually delivering for the very working people who've been left behind by our politics, compared with what President Trump has been able to do.
What? Why would you just brandish a firearm like that? Like that's not only dangerous, but you're also setting a precedent for other people to wield their weapons that way, you know?
You know, over the same period of time that I've been running has been.
I'm gonna be honest, Nid. I don't watch Hassan. I don't know anything about Hassan. I'm only going off the stuff that I've seen, you know?
I would tell him, the last person who couldn't get my name right, we defeated them, and that's what it's going to look like again.
Okay, the sound effects are annoying, though.
As you may.
Oh, you found.
Typically
his
so
picture?
silver, but you think they'd be more tolerable about people that bring views and money, right? But they're like, I mean, let's be real, companies are corrupt, right? But they go after Tectone all the time.
Show you 3 ways you can use your smart.
Wait, this is the guy?
First thing we want to do is download the U2 VPN app, which we can do through the first link in the description.
Fuck are you gonna do, bro? Write a petition? Let's do a crusade, he says. Let's do a fucking crusade, he says. Let's hang Hassan and Mamdani for treason, he says. The fuck are you gonna do?
Bro, why all the sound effects?
Go on a fishing expedition? Try to fucking put malware in my phone? Is that what you're gonna do?
I think in this case, chat, he broke TOS. Can we agree on that? He broke TOS.
You skinny bitch. Ugly ass. That's not
And he comments like that, and comments like that is already hateful.
Yo, dead ass
kind of
G,
stuff.
my bad, pimp. That's just what happened when you a motherfucking real ass boss.
Does he even show his face in it?
Yeah, he definitely broke TOS here. But you see the difference, right? Where like, yes, Tectone deserved his ban for the things that he said, right? We covered that in the YouTube video. But also, why are these people not receiving bans for the things that they broke in TOS? You know what I mean? I don't want to center the conversation too much about Hassan. I don't want to center the conversation too much around Tectone. I want to center the conversation around why is Twitch not equally enforcing their bans? It's really, that's it. That is the thing here. You know what I mean? That is the problem here. Companies be taken to court for not enforcing their own TOS. I have no idea. However, what I will tell you guys is Tectone decided, he said something is really, really big is coming. This was from a recent stream. I have a feeling Tectone's probably going to drop a lot of information from behind the scenes in this. Let's hear out what he has to say.
That are about to come, and it's going to be a while. 3-4 months, probably.
Yeah, I mean, just like, it's not hard to enforce your TOS. It's very clear cut. If it's great, make sure it's clear cut. Rewrite your TOS so it's very black and white.
But when we get there, oh man, they're going to write documentaries. No, I'm being dead ass. They're going to write documentaries on what's to come. Yep. They're going to write books on me. Yeah. So I just say, stay tuned.
Are you talking about
stay tuned?
The minor accusations time?
Have patience. No things are, or just no things are going on in the background, behind the scene. I have a team, and man, oh man, a lot of y'all are going to be worried I'm talking about you, and I'm letting you guys know right now, you should be pissing your pants right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Some of y'all thought
you can condemn both people's actions, exactly.
Nope. Absolutely not. You should be scared.
I guess we'll see what happens with this, chat. He says he's gonna drop something big. But what I do want to point out, Tuxedo, I am not gonna report on that yet. But to Tuxedo in time, I did see that Legal Mindset was defamed by somebody. He was accused of something. I'm gonna wait on to report on that until a little bit more comes out. But Yeah, no, I did hear and see about that. So no worries, no worries. I'm back on my IRL news now, so I'm caught up on everything. I was definitely way behind, but I'm definitely back on it. But we're gonna wait a little bit longer. I don't want to stir the rumor mill quite yet. So yeah, we'll wait on that one. We'll get into it. In other news, guys, Kai actually was featured on the cover of Time Magazine's first ever 100 creators issue. Guys, literally, to put this in perspective, a content creator was on the front of Time Magazine. That is incredible, chat. Huge, huge, massive W, of course, for Kai and all of the other people featured in that, but absolutely amazing. Also, if you missed it, guys, I highly recommend that you go check out the video here. I was watching this earlier.
You know what?
Kai was over on First We Feast Hot One. So certainly go check out that episode if you want to. It was really, really good. Yeah, it's really, really good. So certainly go check it out. Any VTubers in the list? That's a good question, Rarin. I didn't look at the list. That's a good question. On other news, guys, I did want to let you know there were a lot of Texas creators. And I just want to give you a little bit of info on this particular thing that happened. If you missed it, guys, there were some crazy Texas floods. Now, we're fine. We weren't anywhere near it. We were good. But other creators like Tectone, a lot of content creators you probably know, went to help out with these Texas floods. A streamer, Maya, actually raised over $180,000 in 2 days for her animal sanctuary that was actually damaged by the floods. All the animals and everything were safe. But everybody came out to, of course, assist her and lots of other people. However, Chad, unfortunately, there was a lot of negativity surrounding these floods. In a time where people needed help and needed support, there were some people that were not treating the situation as they should. So take a look here at Destiny. NordVPN is very upset with Destiny because you can see here Destiny tuning out. Of course, this person said, I've been trying to wrap my head around the flooding so quickly, why not evacuate? Then I saw this. They were just talking about the flooding, right? Destiny goes on to say, I heard God unalive those children because they were using NordVPN promo code Destiny to get around the Texas prawn ban. Bro, why the fuck would you say that? In a horrible situation. Nord, of course, going on to say this falsely represents a sponsorship with us. Because people are like, hey, what the fuck? Nord's like, hey, we do not have a relationship with them. But this definitely caused a lot of problems for NordVPN because they're like, yeah, we don't have a sponsorship with this guy. And this guy's like pretending as a code. I've seen these horrible things. Really, really fucked up. Really, really fucked up thing to say, obviously, in a horrible, horrible situation. If you don't know, there was a camp full of kids, and it just, flash flood just came in, guys. And luckily, a lot of people are okay, but some people are not, right? So saying something like that is really fucked up. Like, I know I joke about I don't like kids, but saying something like that is beyond fucked up, right? And unfortunately, Chad, this was not an isolated incident. That is right, guys. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm gonna say Nimplo, pretty big streamer, actually went on to say some really messed up stuff on his live stream about this situation. So let's take a look at that clip.
Like 13 confirmed people dead and like 12 like campers are lost right now from a summer camp nearby.
Yep.
Campers? Is
Yes.
it children awake?
Younglings, Nick.
Okay. They don't have much to live for anyways. It's okay.
Wait, they have their whole lives ahead of them.
Yeah.
What?
Why would you say that?
Lives, Bree, that's gonna Bree. When they're older, every job is gonna be AI. Everything they learn is on ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's
There's
messed
no
up,
future.
bro.
Like 13
That's messed up. Like, so this became a whole bit of drama, chat, because Nimplo decided to, of course, say, double down. I apologize for nothing. Anyone upset is, vagina with no friends. I ignore your opinion and laugh at your failures. So, obviously, didn't give a fuck. However, chat, report on this completely fairly. This person was saying, we were in the mud looking for bodies all day. That's a not nice word. But obviously was saying, hey, bro, like we were out here doing all this work and you're making fun of these people. That's wrong. Obviously, saying that word is not nice. Don't ever say that word, chat, or use that word. But donut operator decided to call him out because they were down there assisting and helping people. Ultimately, chat, to resolve this situation, he went on to say, sorry guys, joke went too far. Wasn't fully aware of the situation. It's tragic that happened. I'll be more mindful going forward. Hope everybody stays safe and dry in Texas. So I just guys, when a tragedy happens, why is the first jump to immediately make fun of people? That's so weird. What's up, Foxen? How are you? Oh, my thing fucked up again. I really thought I'd fix that. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna close some tabs, chat. Okay. Yeah, I think my computer was getting mad at me. That joke wasn't so funny. It was anti-funny. Exactly. That's just a shitty joke to make. So, you guys can take the apology how you want. I don't know this guy, so it doesn't much matter to me, but at the same time, I'm just that's not cool, man. Not a cool thing to say. Anyway, moving on here, as we go to some other things to talk about, let's talk about something that we mentioned a few months ago that is now actually out. Quackity has finished the development of this new app called Dabblebell. Dabblebell is actually a real-time text and voice translation tool. Now, it does look like there is a little bit of a context here. Here's a universal translator, but only supports 6 languages. Its TOS allows indefinite data storage sale with vague voice data use. App isn't truly free. For translation features, need paid plans. But I think this is a good start, at least to this new translation tool that is real-time. It's not universal, but the idea is absolutely incredible. So we'll see how this kind of pans out, but it did actually finally release. So Quackity did put this out. It's a really great idea. Really, really great idea. In other news, guys, Creator Clash 3 is canceled. Now, guys, I don't really know about the Creator Clash drama. I've never really seen Creator Clash or heard much about it, but back on July 7th, it was revealed that it was canceled. That is right, guys. And this was after a lot of drama where, of course, we had iDubbbz who created a video, a content cop, of the YouTube video focusing on fellow YouTuber Ethan Klein. The ensuing chaos resulted in a tidal wave of backlash from both against iDubbbz and the event as a whole. Eventually, both iDubbbz and his partner stepped back from Creator Clash in all its official capacities, leaving management and organization to other parties. So, seems like it is a done deal, chat. Creator Clash is done. Now, I don't really know what this event even really entailed, but a lot of people are talking about it as to how it was just it was done now. So, I don't know if it's actually creators getting in the boxing ring or something like that, but it seemed like a pretty large event that ultimately was canceled, chat. Oh, it is boxing. Okay, gotcha. In other news, guys, does anybody here watch Blue's Clues or watch Blue's Clues before? Well, that's right, guys. Steve Burns, the former host of Blue's Clues, is now going to be making an adult-centric podcast called Alive. The podcast is described as a continuation of the Blue's Clues show that will tackle adulthood and what it means to stay human in a complicated world. Bro, I never watched Blue's Clues, really, but I've seen, reruns of it, and I will tell you, I would trust this man with my life. He seems like the nicest person, you know? So TLDR, first Creator Clash was a success. I think it was a dumpster fire of a failure, and third one was collapsed due to bad PR. Gotcha. So, seems like an awesome guy. In other news, guys, just starting here in about 4 days, YouTube is now cracking down on unoriginal content with a major monetization change, guys. Starting July 15th, channels that do not make meaningful, transformative clips risk losing monetization. That includes reaction channels, compilation pages, and more, chat. Now, what does this mean? This is a big change after all, chat. A lot of people are talking about this. What this actually means. Somebody said, or Team YouTube actually added to this. Not exactly. To clarify, this is a minor update for long-standing YPP policies to help us better identify when content is mass-produced or repetitive. This type of content has always been ineligible for monetization for years, and its content viewers often consider spam. So I believe this is more YouTube-driven stuff, chat. YouTube and AI-driven stuff, where they're creating those AI clips, recycling content, using other people's content, and they're just uploaded through that way. Yo, thank you for giving us up to Alpha Enjoyer. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah, thank you so much. I hope it's targeting AI slap. Obviously, this part here about reaction channels is a little questionable. However, I will say some people that do reaction channels are not transformative. So we'll see how that targets them. But a very, very big update you're going to be on the lookout for, okay, chat? In just 4 days. Yeah, and we were talking about Fillian's channel on Wednesday as well, Power, yeah. In other news, guys, starting July 22nd, YouTube is going to be increasing the minimum age required to be able to live stream to 16 years old. That's a W. Rare, and I think it's going to be fine. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I'm really not worried about it. Yeah, Sniper Wolf is like the first person that comes to mind. So anyway, that's a good thing, chat. That's a good thing. I think, obviously, we should, in my opinion, we should only have adults. But, you know, we're getting there, right? So better than nothing. So I think that's an overall positive change for protecting people. No, it was between live streams did have 13 to 15-year-olds before. Wait, why are you giving us something cleavage patrol? My cleavage is fine. Maybe Quabblecop too. That might be a target on him. In other news, guys, Diddy kind of got away with it. Diddy actually was found guilty on 2 of the 5 charges in his sex trafficking trial, chat. That is right. However, the charges against him will result in extremely long jail time. So, yeah, he was hit out of 2 of the 5. Very, very crazy court case. I want to mention to all of you guys. Yeah, very, very crazy. This happened a bit ago. And other news, guys, Jack Doherty, you know that guy, that idiot that we covered for crashing his car? Well, guess what, chat? He just crashed another one.
All right, guys, I just crashed another car. I think it's officially time I get off the road, but hey, we got more at home.
Can we take his license away from him? Like, please. He puts people in danger. Take his license away from him, bro. This is like the 3rd fucking car that we watch him hit people in. It's nuts. Literally banned him from driving. Absolutely insane. In other news, guys, I do want to talk a bit about Mr. Beast. Oh. Well, let me give it to you, guys. Revoke his license, exactly. Thank you for giving us up to Elf Driver. Appreciate you. So, let me give you the TLDR on this one, chat. So, Mr. Beast actually announced that he was going to be making a new AI thumbnail tool. And this was meant to help people make thumbnails on YouTube using AI. Well, Jacksepticeye was very pissed off. What the actual fuck? And he used my logo in the promotion for it too. I hate what his platform is turning into. Fuck AI. So obviously very, very upset. Mr. Beast actually did decide to do a 180 on this. He said, thank you for the feedback on all the view stats AI thumbnail tool. We pulled it and added a funnel for creators to find real thumbnail artists to commission. So it seems like he did fix it up. Let's take a listen.
How's it going, guys? A week ago, I launched an AI thumbnail tool to help small creators make better thumbnails, and I thought people were going to be pretty excited about it, but I definitely missed the mark. If you open up Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. And so
at least that he was willing to admit he made a mistake and fix it, you know. I think it's a lot better for a lot of creators out there.
I read all your guys' feedback, and I've been thinking a lot about it, and so we just enacted some changes that I think you guys will find positive. And so going forward, there is no AI thumbnail tool. Anyone from now on that signs up for ViewStats Pro, there will not be the AI thumbnail tool. It just doesn't exist. We pulled it down. And
I think it's censored. My problem with AI art is you're using art that other people have already made. So you're essentially stealing from them, right? You're stealing their skill that they developed to create that art, right? It was fed into this, you know, generator, and people can just do it, right? So I don't like AI art, period.
further to really show
But that's my opinion,
artists
right?
out there that I care. If you go on viewstats.com,
Oh,
under
like
our
shits
more
and
tools
giggles?
section, it will say hire thumbnail artists.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if
I
you
get where
click
you're coming
It'll
from.
take you to a page of artist portfolios where you can commission a real thumbnail artist to make you a real thumbnail. So basically turning this negative situation
I am crazy.
into
You didn't even need to gift a sub for that, bro.
something positive that helps artists
Thank you for the
generate more
subby.
income doing what they love. And you know, I care more than any of you could ever imagine about the YouTube community. I mean, obviously I'm the biggest YouTuber in the world and I don't take that responsibility lightly. And so, you know, it deeply makes me sad when I do something that you know, people in the community are upset by. And obviously with view stats, my goal here is to build tools to help creators. And if creators don't want the tools, no worries, like it's not that big of a deal. So if you're an artist, go over to ViewStats, you know, make some extra money. And I also want to put out there that I guarantee you, I have spent more money on thumbnail artists than any other YouTuber in the world. I've probably spent more money on thumbnail artists than the top 100 creators combined. I mean,
it is kind of sad in a way, Philip. I agree with you that I think in almost a misguided way. I think Mr. Beast does have a lot of people's best interest at heart, but it doesn't always come across that way, you know? I think that he really does in a lot of ways, but it's not, in a lot of ways, it doesn't always feel genuine, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't Matt Pat, you know what I mean? Like, if Matt Pat told me the sky is blue, or why did I say blue? What the fuck am I doing? If Matt Pat said that the sky is green, I would believe it. I'm so stupid. What are you doing, Ginga? Did you just actually fund that fucking thing? Ginga, what the actual fuck are you doing? What the fuck, Ginga? Holy shit. Thank you so much. Oh my god, Chad. Oh my god. Ginga, thank you so much. Bro, that is such a nice statue. You guys didn't have to do that. Bro, y'all are wild as fuck. Y'all are wild as fuck. Thank you so much. Everybody make sure, yeah, everybody type Ginga chat. Ginga, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love that figure. It is so gorgeous. Thank you so much. Like, I'm gonna show you guys this thing because it is amazing. Look at this, how beautiful it is. Thank you
She's so
so
happy
much.
that she forgot about taking our shins.
Oh wait, I never said that. I never said that. No, I never said that. Thank you so much. Guys, this figure is like $500. What are you doing? All of you that donated, thank you so much. You guys know I love her from the bottom of my heart. She's my favorite. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are crazy. What the hell? What's up, Element? Oh my god. My chat is fucking popping off. Thank you so much, guys. I will add all of the time here soon. That is a very large chunk of money, guys. Thank you so much, Ginga. Guys, please, though, take care of yourselves first. It bothers me if you over-donate. Please take care of yourselves first. Thank you so
I have a small
so
army
much.
of thumbnail artists that work for me. I'm looking to hire more thumbnail artists. So I just want to put that out there. And I have no intention of firing my thumbnail artists or
No, I'm
anything.
gonna.
Like, this is,
I will do
you
it
know,
as
this is supposed to help
lovingly and as gently as
make them more
possible.
effective
Thank
and
you
blah,
so
blah,
much,
blah. I mean,
Ginga. What the
you know what I'm
fuck?
saying. But regardless, it doesn't matter.
Y'all are
the tool's down
wild.
for future people that sign up for
Y'all are
ViewStats
wild.
Pro. And yeah, now it's a funnel to help artists make more money. So
Y'all are
I'm really
crazy.
excited. Go check it out. Hey, go to viewstats.com and click on the Hire the Artist tab and, you know, go commission real artists, help them make more money. So take care, guys.
Now that my brain is working, chat, and I couldn't talk earlier. Let me give it to you with the actual brain cells firing. Unfortunately, Mr. Beast does not seem as genuine to the public as somebody, let's say, like Matt Pat. But Matt Pat said, "Hey, the sky is purple." Most people will be like, "Yeah, bro, absolutely." But if Mr. Beast says it, half the people are already gonna go, you know, I don't really believe you, right? So it's kind of just the overall optics of this situation. I think that he means good, but sadly, it just doesn't always come across that way. And that's it. I can't believe y'all bought a fucking Switch too, and a fucking figure for me today. Thank you so much. Y'all are wild. Thank you so much. I'm just blown away by y'all's support. I don't know what to say except thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, Mappa would say Disguise Nest. That's true. Hey, guys, what's the easiest way to get kicked off of a website? Oh, it's easy, guys. Just be like Norman. Just get banned on Kick by setting your bedroom on fire, chat. No big deal.
Oh, shit. Wait. No.
No big deal.
That's not fucking fuck.
What are you doing? Yes, it's always a good idea to set a fire on stream, bro.
That didn't work.
He threw the fire extinguisher in there. Why would you do that?
Oh shit! Wait.
Oh, what an idiot, man! Like, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And why would you throw it into the fire though? Anyway, you know, like, oh my god! But you know what's crazier than this, chat, is what recently happened with one of our big stories today. So, guys, I hope you are ready. Everybody, buckle the buck up because we're about to talk about the MANG0 situation, chat. If you don't know MANG0 is a very well-renowned professional Super Smash Bros. Melee player. Well, unfortunately, guys, MANG0 decided to do some very inappropriate stuff live on a stream that Ludwig was hosting. He was hosting a party. And because of that, chat, MANG0 pretty much lost everything. So let's go take a look here at WestJet's video called Drunk Streamer Creeps Out Girl and Loses His Job. Let's go take a look.
Day for the unemployed. The streamer got too drunk and started to dry hump the hose and straight up scaring them, and then he got kicked off of his gaming team.
See, we're not drunk, guys.
Guys, this isn't just a gaming team. He got let go from Cloud fucking 9. Just want to point that out.
But Mango on the other hand,
You know, if Mizkif was there, he would have covered it up. For legal reasons, that's a joke. The streamer in question earlier is actually MANG0, and I guess he's a Super Smash Bros. Melee pro. However, I'm not seeing any bros here, so
I mean, he's very,
I
very
don't think
good,
he got
chat.
the memo. And to
Probably
make
like top
matters
5.
worse, this was a Ludwig event. Ain't no party like a Ludwig party. You know,
Literally at a Ludwig event in a party, and he did this live chat. Just nah, bro, that ain't it. Well, here's the thing, Micro, and I want to point this out for a lot of people that don't know. MANG0 has had a history and problems with alcohol. Unfortunately, it's really sad, and I hope this is a wake up call for him. You know,
honest mistake for MANG0. He probably thought it was sponsored by Fansly.
Oh yeah,
So
no,
I
he
feel
should have
really
been
bad
called out.
about that. And I reached out to anyone who I felt might have felt uncomfortable and talked to them. But also, and I already told MANG0 this, I'm no longer inviting MANG0 to Mogul Moves events.
And Ludwig has a history with Smash Bros. As well, so like it makes sense to the connection.
Cause like
you're 33, dude. You saw the towers fall. Like, you got to learn to control your liquor.
it's a privilege to go to an event, man. Like, the whole point of an
Yeah.
event is like it's a fun thing to do, have a good ass time.
I'd argue he was having a good time. I don't know.
Well, Tuxedo, to be fair, MANG0 drinks regularly, right? He drinks on his streams. He goes around a lot of places and still drinks. So like, I don't want to put the blame on Ludwig about that in particular. However, a lot of people are very upset at Ludwig, and we're going to talk about that here in just a moment.
I don't know about them, though.
And if somebody appearing jeopardizes somebody else having a good time, that just...
I'm aware of his alcoholic issues. He shouldn't have even been there, Ludwig. Maybe I'm not caught up then. Has MANG0 been trying to be sober? Because last I saw, he just was drinking like normal. If that's the case, yes, that's different.
Can't be a thing.
He wouldn't do the same about Hassan, though. I just thought that was funny. But nevertheless, the org took initiative and kicked MANG0 off.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
okay.
They released him from Cloud9.
That's really sad then. If MANG0 was having problems and was trying to address and be sober, and Ludwig invited him anyway and enabled that, that's That ain't cool, dude. That ain't cool.
For a zero tolerance
Thanks for
regarding
letting me know, though.
inappropriate conduct. Part of the reason why Mango did what he did is because no one checks him and they laugh and call him the GOAT. I'm glad Ludwig stepped up and made the right decision. Apologies are good, but he needs a suspension. A lot of people resonated with this one. Also, that tweet's implying that Mango's out here getting away with Diddy level activity because he's a Smash Bros champion or something like that. Like, I feel like that's a bit.
I don't know about you, chat, but I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of controversy in the Smash Bros community. So just saying, like, that's not about the Smash Bros community.
Far-fetched, but you know, whatever. Holy guacamole, we got an article. Mango taking a step back from streaming on social media after Cloud9 drop and stream controversy. I ain't reading all that, so I got the AI to put it in Super Smash Bros terms. Mango pulled up to Ludwig's Mario Kart Invitational, got 0 to death by a 12-pack, and started throwing out unsolicited taunt cancels.
Bro, that's fucked up. So, here's what I'll point out, chat. Number one, like, Ludwig, gonna put him in that situation as enable, but you gotta remember also, guys, Mango is a grown-ass adult. You know what I mean?
Doing a cursed down B pelvic thrust. After a decade on the same crew,
cancels,
Cloud9 hit him with the hardest red card DQ in Melee history, saying we don't care if you're top tier, that's a bad chief.
Yeah, it is a little bit of fault.
DI'd straight into rehab, wave dashing off social media, and promising a future patch when he spawns back sober. For now,
spawns back sober?
SDing from greatness straight from the blast. You know, and to make matters worse, this wasn't even a one-off incident. You know, I did my due diligence and I found more clips, so...
You're gonna give me a full shot?
Yeah, see, it's like, nah, bro, that ain't right.
No, it's good. It's good.
And they're clearly uncomfortable and grossed out by it, you know? What's up, Michael? How are you?
Mango, it takes two to tango.
Mango,
nah, bro.
what are you doing? Dude, Mango is a shit.
You have any Jaeger bomb, right?
No.
What's my birthday?
Bro, if he's like done, right? I feel like as the party organizer, Ludwig, you gotta get him out of there.
No,
you know, like just.
You gotta have a Jaeger.
What is he doing?
He's just pumping shit.
Nah, get him out of there, you know?
You know, Gypsy Crusader here doesn't care. He's just like, Jaeger bomb? Anybody Jaeger bomb?
Bro, Mango, give Mango water. Look at this motherfucker.
I gave him the beer.
Dude, it's Ludwig's freak off. You gotta save it for the after party, dude.
I've seen Mango 10 times drunk on this.
Apparently, Ludwig was the one that pushed him to be there, but like, oh yeah, Cloud9 dropped him immediately. There's two parts to it, right? Number one, if you know he has a drinking problem, you should enable that, right? But number two, because you have that moral obligation. But number two, Mango's a grown adult and he shouldn't be doing that, period. It's his choices and he's responsible for those. His actions, right?
10 times worse than that, dude. What goes on in these Ludwig events once the cameras are on?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting now, placeholder. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey guys, I just want to apologize. I've been so out of the loop with IRL news just because I've had so much going on. But I'm going to be back on it, so I promise I will not miss those small details like that. I'm so sorry. If anything, I'm watching these just to kind of catch up for my knowledge too. So I appreciate y'all being here and sharing some extra info because I've not been on it like I normally am with the IRL news.
Anyway, Mango himself made a response, and I'll read out some of this to you. I want to start by being real about what happened. I made multiple people feel uncomfortable while drunk at Mario Kart. There's no excuse. It was messed up. It hurt people and I crossed a line. I take full responsibility for it. I've already reached out to the people involved to try to make things right.
Chat, I'm gonna be honest, this is one of the best fucking apologies I've read it in like a fucking hot minute, dude. Like, holy shit. He literally said, bro, I fucked up, I'm sorry, and I reached out to them and I take responsibility. Bro, he owned up to it. This is not like a VTuber apology, you know what I mean? Where it's like, well, maybe I kind of, maybe sort of might have messed up, but, you know, I'm not 100% sorry, but, oh, by the way, I make this, you know, fucked up content, but, oh, my bad. Like, no, this is an apology. Like, it's straight up. He takes responsibility. Very nice.
I also let down my family and close friends. I want to apologize to my son. I know this is
I didn't
something
know
he'll
he had
have
a
to carry.
son.
And Joseph, if you ever see this, I'm sorry. I'm going to be better for the both of us. This is like 10-year-old footage, but I didn't know this guy had a kid. I mean, I could crack jokes
I didn't know
about
he
the
had a kid
situation,
either.
but I genuinely hope this dude does find the help he needs because, you know, alcohol
Yeah,
is pretty
absolutely.
serious. While this girl laughed it off, the other...
And it kind of sucks because he's such a good player, right? Like, you lose that talent because you made bad choices, you know?
girls were uncomfortable, and, you know, that doesn't excuse
He
his
needs
behavior.
time.
He's in the wrong here. When I talked to my mom about everything, I said I was glad my grandma wasn't around to see this. She passed away recently, and I hadn't said anything publicly. But saying that out loud to my mom just broke me. I started
Yeah,
crying.
he needs to
and
work
I
on
don't
getting
think I've
sober
done
and
that with her
taking
since
care
I
of
was a
himself.
kid.
Alcohol
What
is
hit me
very
hardest
dangerous.
was realizing I never took my grandma out to see the Pope like I always said I would. I kept putting it off to drink or go to events, and now I can't. That sucks. That regret is going to stay with me. With my first read, I thought he meant that he was sad he couldn't go to events, but then I connected the dots, and, you know, unfortunately for him, I'm putting on my iDubbbz empathy hat. All in all, decent apology. While he did have a lapse in his judgment, he wasn't arguing, and he just straight up took accountability and said...
Exactly. There was no like, well, I thought this. No, he's just like, I fucked up. I take responsibility.
That he deserved anything happening to him.
Yeah.
My next step is to focus on real recovery. I've already started researching rehab and we'll be checking into
That's
one when I
good.
find the right fit. It's just
That's
a
good.
sad situation seeing how somebody's life could be like destroyed by alcohol. And honestly, if you're not doing it for yourself,
It can
do
happen
for
to
your
anybody,
kid, man.
chat.
I hate
It could happen to you. It could happen to me.
waking
Anybody.
up and seeing I was a drunk dumbass. Don't like using the drunk excuse because it's childish, but in the moment I think everyone is as drunk as me, and that's usually not the case. I will privately apologize to anyone I made uncomfortable and hope I'm forgiven. Cloud9 dropping me, probably getting banned from tourneys. Big shit, man. No one to blame but myself, but man, never thought I could hit this low. Probably won't hear from me for a while. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish I was better. I had it all and tossed it in the trash.
That's so sad. That's really sad. And like, the most important part is he accepts it. No one to blame but myself. That's true. Oh, wow. I mean, it's very rare to see an apology like this, an acceptance of responsibility in the content creator space. I will at least give him credit for that. I really hope he gets help.
Trash can.
I really,
Hopefully,
really
when
do.
you put in the work and appeal, people don't treat you the same way you all treated Hacks. I wish the best for you, though, in the future. Just focus on yourself and your family for a bit. As far as I'm aware, Hacks is a Smash player who took his own life because he got permanently banned from tournaments and shunned from the
Yeah, we talked about
community.
hacks.
And then some
That was
dude
really
just
sad.
asks the AI
Really,
to
really
put
sad.
it into Valorant terms. You can't even make it up. At least your boy stood on topic here with the Smash Bros terms, but I digress. White people when the mango ban hits. Wait, that's me. I'm white people. Bringing race into it for no reason. Shut up, nerd. Nobody cares. It ain't that deep. Besides, race jokes are funny if they're creative. Mango sexually harasses multiple women on stream. Makes everyone extremely uncomfortable.
That ain't right. Anyway, continuing.
Cloud9, we've decided to part ways with Mango due to this. Ludwig, I'm not inviting him to events anymore. Mango, I messed up and I will accept the consequences. Smash Twitter.
Oh no.
I think you could have gone a little easier. This is an overreaction.
Bro, what?
Bro, nothing happened.
Bro, he literally accepted responsibility for it. I swear to God, dude. Some people on Twitter, I cannot. I literally cannot.
IMO for one. This isn't helping the cancel culture ideology, and two, y'all shouldn't have kicked
What
him
do you
over something
mean,
like this.
dude?
Far worse things could happen.
Bro, I cannot.
It's not like he was
I cannot with these people.
What? You guys bent the knee to Ludwig over something that was a slap on the wrist at best? Yikes. Some people were saying it was
what are you
sexual
talking
assault,
about,
and I think
dude?
that's a big stretch. I'm pretty sure nobody's pressing charges, and if they were, it'd probably be for sexual
Yeah, Twitter is
harassment.
actually the worst.
Is that even a charge? I'm not a lawyer. And how did you make this political, let alone involve trans people? This is insane. Anyway, to make matters worse, Mango lost an 11-year contract after getting drunk in Mario Kart.
I mean, guys, they literally like ruined his life over this stream.
Let that sink in. The Nintendo Switch 2 was ruining lives.
It wasn't canceled,
First,
he
it
just
took
lost a
Indian
lot
Wars
of
Critical,
support and
and
stuff.
Now Mango. And as tragic as it is to get banned from Ludwig's Diddy parties and getting kicked off his org, some of the pro tournaments are also barring Mango
Yeah,
from
Supernova
playing.
said
Alcohol
no.
literally destroyed this dude's life. Unlike Jabba the Pizza Hut, he's not gonna go homeless. He obviously has his stream and stuff, but damn, that sucks. Connor eats pants. Clarifies
lost
his
a lot.
positions on Mango. Wow, I really don't care what this has to say. These people fell off big time when their audience graduated grade 4.
End the stream. End it.
Sir, yes, sir.
So there you go, chat. There is the Mango
started.
situation kind of wrapped up. I do want to look at a few links here. So as he said, of course, the biggest Super Smash Bros. Con last tournament, they did decide that they will no longer allow him to participate in that, which is a big deal. And I agree, Censored. I think that Mango can do what it is required for him to make things better for himself. Yeah, there's a lesson. There's a lesson. Now, I will tell you guys, we talked about Ludwig. A lot of people are upset about Ludwig, right? Ludwig continues to catch heat from the Smash community. Since the big incident, this time Cribs went viral for calling him out. Ludwig failed Mango's a friend, enabling a cheering on this level of drinking. Here's Mango's wife calling Lud out. My message, not too late to do good by your friends. So, I feel like I've heard of this guy, but I don't know who that is. I feel like I've heard his name, though. Anyways, so, like, you know, again, just saying that they're enabling him, cheering him on. It's incredibly irresponsible. Of course, Mango messed up and has to face the consequences, and the women involved should not have been subjugated to that. Here's Mango's wife calling Ludwig out. Ludwig should have hired security for the event, and if he did, they should have been more present. And of course, here, but since I'm not bound by this shit as a civilian, Ludwig, I watch you on stream, asking for Mango to take shots. Of course, you're a little teeny bopper, just talking about people that, you know, they're making fun of the viewer base. Let me enjoy your grace for banning Mango while encouraging him to get fucking wasted. Fuck you, Lud. You know, so a lot of people are very upset with Ludwig. I do think that at minimum, I do think that Ludwig did not really do right by his friend. Inviting him to a space where obviously he could be enabled, you know, it was enabling him there. So, a message to Ludwig is not too late to do good by your friend. Charity stream for rehab. Private donation. Such a real friends are there for you when you're down. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely made a bad situation worse. So I feel like that's kind of the main point that I want to call out here. When we look at this, reasons for why it happened are not excuses. What Mango did was inexcusable. But again, you got to take care of your friend. I agree with that. So, Mango was actually banned on Twitch for this happening, guys. He actually received, I believe, a 1-week ban for it. Was banned and then immediately unbanned. And like I said, Mango just, he took responsibility. He really, really did. I got to give him credit. Nobody to blame but myself. Never thought I could hit this low. But they're responsible for their own actions, and Ludwig enabled him. Both should face some consequences or call out. Ludwig basically used him as a clown to point laugh at. Yeah, and that's sad. It's really sad, you know. Somebody has a problem with alcohol. Poorly, you do not continue to press them and continue to pull shots and stuff like that. Even put them in a room where drinking is gonna happen, you know. I just feel like that's very morally wrong. That's not something that I would want to do. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that at all. So there's the Mango situation, chat. There you go. Also, Ludwig kept trying to hype up Mango to drink more, but his blood alcohol levels reaching dangerous. Did they do like a breathalyzer or something, Noctis, on stream? If so, why would they do that? Yeah, and then it seems like he threw him under the bus, you know. Oh, you're not coming back to any events. So, like, bro, you're slightly responsible for what happened to him, you know. At least like be a good friend. And like this person said, Cribs, he said like, you know, hey, I want to like help you out. Or I'm sorry, create a situation where you help them out. And I agree with that. A charity stream for rehab will go a long way. That'd be really great. Guys, I want to give you just a little bit of Twitch news here. Breathalyzer was used. That's crazy. Now it's up those numbers. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I hope Mango gets better. I really do. Just a little bit of Twitch news before we move on to another big story I want to talk about. Here we go, guys. Is the Twitch executive restructuring? Twitch is actually struggling to find a replacement for Jeremy Forrester. They were actually the former VP of community product. So they actually promoted Mike Minty, who was in charge of monetization, to the chief product officer. And of course, that role has been empty from Tom Varelli. He left that in 2023. So sources also indicate that Twitch's VP of Community Health is departing the company, with the role being folded into that of CTO Kristen Weber. So something's going on in the back parts of Twitch. I know they've been trying to restructure, be better for the community and things like that. I don't really feel like it's been that great, but we'll give them a chance and see what happens. And finally, chat, just for a Twitch portion, I don't want to tell you all about what's going on with TwitchCon. TwitchCon actually announced their San Diego tickets, $240 for the 3-day pass, $150 for a 1-day pass, and $115 for the block party. Tickets are already on sale for quite a while. I'm going to be honest, chat. In my opinion, and that's kind of pricey, bro. I mean, TwitchCon is already known for not having like a lot going on. It's really just for connections. I'm kind of like, dang, bro. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. So I don't know if I'm going to make it this year. I'll let you guys know. Probably not, just because I have a debut and a lot of other stuff coming up. But yeah, even Sunny just says, well, we'll see what happens to that, chat. Pretty pricey for sure. Yep, $240 USD. Let's go. Guys, let's move on to the big thing that I want to focus on today, which is the Stop Killing Games initiative. Okay, so I thought years ago that Twitch saw partners and affiliates in free. Nope, I don't think so. Maybe it's a reduced cost, but I don't think so anymore. Alarcon win. I got you. I got you. If anything, True Tuber will be there, right? So guys, I do want to talk about the Stop Killing Games initiative that's been going on. And this has been something that obviously Piratesoftware has been wrapped up in a really big way. I remember the video that Smuggalana, Rossi, Belmove cover Mango's 4 to 5 times above the legal limit, and Ludwig did nothing. Yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing about this situation as well, Persona. So guys, let's talk about this situation. What is going on with Piratesoftware, and of course the Stop Killing Games initiative. Now, I heard that this video was the one to watch. So this one is by the Act Man, who was talking about the whole situation. So, guys, I gotta tell you, I'm not really up to date on all of this. This is a chance for all of us to learn today. So let's take a look, guys, at what the fuck is going on. Now, I do know that this has been a very bad look on Piratesoftware. So let's dive in.
Hi there, I'm a soulless corporate CEO, and today I've taken a break from one of my favorite hobbies, devouring the blood of infants. And I'm here to ask the question, is a gamer not entitled to the contents of this disc? No. Do you like owning things? Are you proud of the time you spend working for a paycheck to be able to afford basic comforts?
So chat, basically a lot of this, the Stop Killing Games is all about being able to play games after the service for them has ended, right? Which I think, in my opinion, you should be able to play a game even after service has ended. You bought it, you deserve to have it.
Like entertainment? Well, that's too bad, because I'm here to steal all of that from you. You will own nothing and be happy. Yes, this includes your precious video games. We're gonna keep killing them, and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it.
Sounds good.
Psych! Soldiers, get set for a combat drop, okay? New major order just came in from command. Our mission is to stop killing games. You fucked up my face. This is part of the Stop Killing Games initiative, and just in the last 3 days, this initiative has gained over 100,000 new signatures.
That's crazy.
And its entire goal is game preservation. Now,
I mean, I think that's great, right, chat? Is it going to cost companies more money? Absolutely. But I got to tell you all, you're developing a video game, you should just either A, look at the development process, or B, build that cost into your development. And I know that's easier said than done, right? This is saying in a perfect world, right? But people spend money to buy the game. It shouldn't be just instantly ended. They spend their good money for that. So the game should be developed to have a system where you can continue to play the game when it is no longer getting support and stuff like that. I don't feel like that's a crazy take, is it?
Now we have until July 31st to get all of these signatures, and I think we can get it done. Stop Killing Video Games
Yeah, they did.
is an initiative as straightforward as those 4 words.
As a refresher, Stop Killing Games is a consumer movement to stop publishers from effectively destroying video games they have already sold to customers.
This movement was started by a channel called Accursed Farms and a creator who goes by Ross.
Okay, that's where this guy comes from. I keep hearing his name. You take money to keep us from owning it, pirating it is the moral option. I see people talking about that.
Something that benefits all of us. If you buy
right.
games, play them, or even if you do neither and you only watch someone stream games, this affects you. But now is the time for any passionate gamer to throw their full support behind this. He recently posted an hour-long video detailing basically the start and the end of the entire movement. It's a really good watch. I'll have it linked in the description and pinned comment, but I'll let Ross sum up.
The quick legal argument is that the vast majority of games with an online requirement say they can be terminated at any time for any reason. Or Blizzard likes to say any or no reason.
Yeah, they can. I remember reading this. I'm like, Blizzard's like, yeah, so guess what? For no reason whatsoever, we can just, I don't know, just stop your ability to access the game.
That might be a violation of Directive 9313 EEC, which protects consumers against unfair terms and consumer contracts. So if that term is unfair, that means that part of the contract is null and void. And if it's null and void, then what does the law say about how long your purchase lasts? Well, it doesn't. That's the whole mess.
What a horrible, evil man.
Okay, so the whole problem is, for this petition, is there's not a law that specifically protects against it. So they're doing a petition to protect against these types of rules and the preservation of games. Is that about it, Chad? Is that it? I think that looks to be the bit here.
Can you believe the nerve of this guy wanting to save all of us some money? Has this guy even considered the
it's consumer protection.
multi-billion-dollar corporations? We're lucky enough to just be able to
I
buy
like
their
this guy.
products. Don't you see? And
I
they
like this
should
guy.
be allowed the freedom to destroy our products whenever they want for any reason at any time.
Blizzard says they can take away your purchase for no reason.
That's crazy.
Our problem is those terms are so hostile to consumers and the medium that they should be taken off the table entirely.
It is something
I think the mission is pure
so
and just.
uncontroversial.
I mean, I do want to know more about the actual petition because I wonder what's in it. You know what I mean? What is it written well? Is it good? Is it bad? So many studios have shut down, yeah. And I could see maybe having a gripe with the petition if it's poorly written or it has some amendments of extra shit in it, but I'm sure we'll get to that.
Normal. It's surprising how few people are open critics of this movement. But there is at least one.
Oh shit, now this is actually really dumb. It's used car salesman garbage. This is shit. It's shit.
But like the creator of Stop Killing Games, I don't want this video to just be a drama video. Especially when something much more important is at stake. Just be patient.
Wait, no, I thought his dad worked at Blizzard.
We'll be pirating some software soon. But before we get into that, all you need
get
is One Punch Man.
Get
a
it,
series
chat?
that just collabed with
Get
the
it?
sponsor of today's video.
Oh my
Crystal
God.
Atlas, a magic
Get it,
punk
chat?
MMO
Get
A2
it?
specialization. There's Mount Genesis Sky Knight.
All right, let's jump ahead.
For sponsoring this video.
And now for something completely
Oh, he did work at Blizzard. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
What this really is a battle for consumer rights. Do you
Okay.
consume? Do you love consuming? Obviously, this is one of the least controversial things that has ever happened in the worldwide gaming community. And I
Didn't trying to raise
mean
prices.
that.
I wonder why
You
they were
could
under
not
court.
come up with
Yeah, the whole, well, guys, I do want to keep the focus here because I know what you're saying about Nintendo stuff. I get you. What's up, Gamin? How are you? That was also appeared in South Park. Really? I didn't know that. You only worked in marketing. Got you. Yeah, let's watch a video and kind of hear it out and see what's
with
going
a
on.
more inoffensive movement if you tried. Let's see if we can try.
I'm doing good. I'm
Are you
learning
in
about
favor
the
of the
Stop Killing Games
slaughtering
movement.
baby seals with machetes movement. Are you against that?
This is shit. Not only do I not want to back this, I'm going to actively tell people not to.
And I encourage everyone who
Oh.
lives in
Wait, he actually said that. Oh, okay. Now I see why people are a little upset. Okay, I see. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell people not to support this. And okay, I see. Well, again, I do want to see the initiative and all of the stuff mentioned in it.
in the UK and is watching this to sign the initiative. That will also be linked down below. Let's get it done. Looking at you, France and Germany.
This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Yeah, let's see them.
Your training is fight. Put together, troopers. We're still in this.
I must commend and congratulate Ross.
It did like a
over
million.
600,000 people to
it did like a million
document and
signatures.
sign it is no easy feat. Least of
That's
all,
true.
getting 600,000 gamers to
That is a
agree
lot
on
of people.
something. The last time that many gamers
lot of
agreed
people.
on anything, it became the most downvoted Reddit comment of all.
And what is this? The intent is to provide play assistance to Fred and comes to friend Lucky Differ. Here's a sarcastically select initial values based upon open data for the open. Wait, what is this? Minus 668 house. What is this? Holy shit. Among other things, we're looking at average per player credit rates on daily basis. What the fuck? Oh, EA posted about Battlefront 2. What the fuck is this? Oh, you had to unlock the Jedi in Battlefront. Got you. It was a cost, right? Dang, that's crazy. I would downput that too.
Old time. So Ross,
That's nuts.
I think you are well within
But
your
gotcha
right.
mechanics. That makes sense. Okay, I did hear about that, but I never saw that post. Damn, bro. That's nuts. People have been calling him a narcissist and Blizzard Nepo Baby over the thing based on how he came out of software has been losing subs. Yeah, I do have that info. Power, so I'll cover that.
To enjoy this moment of pride and accomplishment. The reason this initiative is being pushed forward
But
in the
EA being a
European
piece of
Union
shit?
is
What a
so it can
surprise.
open negotiations for companies to become legally obligated to preserve their games in some way.
I think
Or,
that's
at
fine.
the very least, allowing consumers to preserve the games.
I feel like that's fine at its core. Where's like the hiccup? Where's like the but or the little asterisk? Like, what's the problem with this? What? I don't get it. It's a dogging I'm a cherry pick. No, but lockdown. What is the problem with the thing at its core? Well, what is the problem with the signature part at its core? Is there something in it that is wrong? What is wrong with Stop Killing Games initiative?
The point is,
That's what I want to know right now.
Very pro-publisher. It leaves that choice up to the publisher. They have multiple options. It's really such a convincing argument, even if you are on the side of like game
Well, I'm
publisher,
sure money is the main
corporate
excuse, right?
executive type guy. As
But
seen-
but looking at the thing, right, where everybody's going to sign on it, what is the problem with it? What problem is there to point out about it? From what I'm looking at and hearing from it, it sounds perfectly fine. Like, that's what I want to know, the issue with it.
With the crew, publishers like Ubisoft are fine with abruptly shutting down their games, eliminating
People
all
complain that it's
online
unsustainable.
functionality and offering no.
And look, I think that there is an okay way, like critiquing it is fine. But at its core, it seems like it's a good idea. And yes, it's going to cost money, and yes, it's going to cost effort. But why are we making games that don't provide this already? And now we're having to put these petitions in place to make laws about it. This is the way it should have been since the beginning, in my opinion.
Recourse for people who want to play that game, maybe now, maybe somewhere down the line, and then offering no recourse for the player.
Is this good for the player?
And here's the phrase that really scares
It's
corporations.
too broad, gotcha.
Okay, make sure you don't repeat this anywhere. Okay, it's very offensive. All right, if buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. It's important to note that Stop Killing Games is not retroactive. It is not
I can't argue with that.
It would not force every developer to turn on the servers for every dead game and keep them running indefinitely.
Right, it's just in the
Who's
future,
gonna
you
do
know?
that for our boy Concord? Is the team that made MAG? Do I have MAG? I fucking do. Is the team that made MAG gonna have a high school reunion? This might actually
course
be
not.
like a completely dead game. Is this?
So, let me stop here. Here's what I'm understanding. The idea of it is good, but the execution of it's kind of broad, right? But why would you denounce it if it's a good thing? You give feedback and criticize how to make it better.
Playable in any way? Let me know in the comments. PlayStation Move? What the fuck? And you could make a whole ass video on why video game preservation is important. Well, let me just give you a personal example. There's a game called Command & Conquer Renegade, which, as far as I'm aware, nothing even comes close to its concept. It mixes RTS mechanics with first and third person shooter fundamentals. It would have been an utter tragedy if when the
I tried to talk to Ross when it went south in Pirate Base,
the game went with it.
But he'll talk to anybody about it besides him, got you.
Because now I'm gonna give EA some props too. And
it became very personal, and that's why everybody's
example of EA doing something good. They have allowed a team of passionate fans to resurrect Command & Conquer Renegade with their own free-to-play mod, Renegade X.
I like stuff like that.
Games are a great escape for people.
Yeah, allowing the fans to like pour their love into it.
One day, you can go back and play something that you did years ago. Game preservation is important, and it's not just for random niche games.
Here's a list of some popular games that are all at risk of being destroyed at some time in the future. The Stop Killing Games movement sees any of these being destroyed as a problem, and they're exactly the kinds of games that would start being protected if the initiative passed.
I mean, I don't see the downside to this. The idea is good, but the execution could use some work. So why wouldn't you want to support that? Like, just like, hey, like, you need to make it a little bit better. That, like, and talk about the ways to do that.
There's no way to be against the Stop Killing Games movement in a way that is pro-consumer or pro-gamer. And if it ain't pro-gamer, then I'm a big hater. Stop Killing
Imagine
Games
Fortnite should have
was
exactly
around 400,000 signatures for months, and it seemed all hope was lost.
Yeah, that's true. They get DMCA'd.
Who deserves credit for this sudden?
They absolutely get DMCA'd, but it's true. Like, in a lot of ways, stuff deserves to be preserved and kept. Now, not even if people want to play it, just for preservation. You know what I mean? To keep it. So why would you want to lose that? The other problem is getting the government involved in the industry more than they are. And don't get me wrong, Lockdown. I think it says a petition, right? But at its core, I think it's an idea that you want to support because it is pro-consumer. Is it going to cause companies more? Absolutely. Is it going to cause more work for legislation? Absolutely. But we shouldn't shy away from that because it's hard. If anything, we should be embracing that. This is going to be difficult, but let's figure out how we can work through it.
Resurgence? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Mr.
Gotcha, Nid.
Software. Now, unfortunately, Ross had done just about everything he could think of to push to get those 1 million signatures.
All right.
This guy is one hell of a diplomat. Very nice demeanor, passionate about games. Doesn't really show any malice, hatred,
Pirate and Ross like actually talk
publishers or anyone
like, live on a conversation.
You'd be hard pressed to find anyone that could actively dislike a guy like Ross, let alone publicly.
Okay, I really don't want to do this next part, but it's become a liability for the campaign for me not to. Our biggest critic by far is YouTuber and streamer Piratesoftware.
Now the whole movement became less support this, more fuck Pirate. It kind of sucks because in a way, Walk, having somebody to focus your vitriol and hate towards, even if it was unintentional, has caused this to be a very successful petition. And that sucks. You know what I mean? I mean, this is his opinion, right? And obviously he disagrees with it, and I don't think I agree with Piratesoftware, but that doesn't mean you should be like absolutely fucking hating on him or like dunking on him, right? Like, now, if he doubled down a bunch of times and refused to listen, then okay, yeah, you might have a little bit of some leeway to say something.
If your only exposure to Stop Killing Games has been this video, then you've been misinformed. This video is by someone who does not.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's different then. Now we moved on to a different subject.
The campaign has been trying to stop it and has.
I will remind all of you guys: if you don't like somebody, just block and move on. Don't support their content. If you don't like them, just be done with it. That's my best advice to you.
Let's get scurvy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get scurvy.
Yeah, and as I was gonna say, I know what this is gonna entail now. Pirate is getting harassed. Pirate is getting bothered, and that's not okay, chat. I know some people took it too hard. You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna do that, and that's really unfortunate. He doesn't deserve that. But It sounds like to me he doesn't support this. It became more of a personal matter. You know what I mean? And because of that, from what I'm gathering, it sounds like he was not willing to make any concessions, and that only exacerbated the issues.
Has been the most vocal, outspoken critic of the Stop Killing Games movement. Not only that, he has stated that he is actively seeking to convince people not to sign the initiative.
This is shit. Not only do I not want to back this, I'm going to actively tell people not to. That is awful. That is horrible.
Piratesoftware has
That's a little
carefully
yikes, I'm not
crafted
gonna
this
lie.
persona of being a deep-voiced pro gamer, pro hacker, former developer, the everyday Cyberman. But most recently, some
very
cracks have
popular.
started to emerge. Most notoriously being his epic roach out in a hardcore WoW classic clip.
I mean, I'm gonna be real, chat. This whole situation, you can put that up on the shelf. It's really not that big of a deal.
In this heartbreaking moment, Piratesoftware abandons his team, his sense of
Yeah, he
duty,
got emotional
and
about it.
roaches
What
out.
happens to all of
Every
us,
man
Philip? Philip, I'm gonna tell you, when it came to some reporting I've done in the past on some groups of people that had said some stuff that I felt very strongly against, I became emotional about it. I mean, it happens, you know, I got my feelings involved in it, and I shouldn't have, but I did. You know, it happens to the best of us.
for himself, intentionally sabotaging his own efforts to assist his team by wasting mana on max level spells. Not
Again, this you can
utilizing
put
his
this up on the
toolkit.
shelf, chat. This
he
really is
fucked
not that
up.
important to the
Made a
context of what's going on.
That's okay. It happens. Just say you're sorry, admit you fucked up, and help them grind back up the ladder. This is when the masks started to fall for people. My personal favorite quote.
I will say this was the first time that I saw a lot of people actually angry at him and stop supporting him, which again I feel like was stupid.
From this.
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
If you were writing a narcissistic character, this is the perfect catchphrase.
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Brother, help me!
Got you, Goggle.
Hey, Dad, can you?
I mean, again, like, I think a lot of people wanted him to react a certain way, and because he did react that way, that bothered them.
Pass the salt. What am I supposed to do for you? So this kind of turned him into a lolcow because he made obvious mistakes and then pretended like he didn't. It's kind of weird, dude. But then it started to get weirder. You see, Pirate had been up to some other
I haven't seen that
shenanigans,
past,
including filing a DMCA takedown on an indie game that he thought.
Wait, what? I think the situation Pirate was under siege. He didn't handle it the best, but people shouldn't have. Yeah, I feel like it was just people came down on him hard, and when you're in a situation like that, it's hard to handle it correctly, you know. So, bye, VP, have a good one. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard in certain situations. Totally get that.
Used his voice and likeness. It's
This
a
is crazy,
fucking
though.
meme game called Idle Streaming Bonanza. It's a game that includes many streamers and basically just pokes fun at all of them. The thing of it is,
He wasn't happy about it.
active build of the game with Piratesoftware's voice. So when he filed a DMCA, he filed it maliciously and incorrectly. Not the first time we've dealt with someone who
Interesting.
did that. Luckily, the act attorney is on vacation. Pirate was completely in the wrong, and I think it says something about a guy whose first reaction to learning his voice has been used in a video game that is essentially just a shitpost is to immediately try and take it down.
That is extreme. If that is true, that's extreme.
Like, who does that?
We're going to take you to court. You're going to lose. You cannot use somebody's likeness or voice in any way inside of your games without their permission. Welcome to the finding out timeline, bud. What?
I mean, it is true, but like, why is it a problem? You know, like it's not that big of a deal. It's just like a shitpost game. Yeah, no, Lockdown. He's absolutely right, but he's right as far as like the legality of it. But why did he choose to do it? Because it's not a big deal. You know, like, is he trying to profit from it, or like, I don't know. I would just be like, yo, it's a shit game. I'm gonna play it on stream. Haha.
What am I supposed to do for you?
We're all on the internet. We all get made fun of on here.
Exactly.
As much as you're angry right now, of course I ran. Yeah, no, he was doing it maliciously and using my voice. Gloated about it all over Reddit.
And this post has, guess how many upvotes?
I love that. I love that, Goggle Candy. That's one of my favorite things. He's technically right, but not morally right. One of my favorite things. He shouldn't have done a DMCA. That's his right to issue his C&D. Sure, I mean, he can issue whatever he wants. It doesn't make it right, though, like morally. But I get what you're saying.
27. What the creator of this game had done is just posted a clip on Reddit of what it would be like if Piratesoftware was in the game.
And the only reason I'm fighting this is because he's removing my game from Steam when he's not on it. That's the issue I have with it. All the other issues I'm fine with.
Like, Piratesoftware didn't even bother to check that he was actually in the game, or, I don't know, respond to this post and say, hey, can we talk? Can you take that out? Like,
yeah, it could have been done, it could have been done in a nicer way. Like, if you were really, really offended by it, at least just talk to him, communicate. What's up, Chinku? How are you? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
He just went hard.
We're talking about the Piratesoftware stuff and
put it up on
Stop
Steam
Killing
and
Games.
Showed that my voice was going to be in it. And that's it.
But ever since that WoW clip, people have been going back and uncovering some things. Now, Ross, in his video, highlights every YouTuber and gaming
Oh my god, fucking Asmon Gold. The normal fucking pog face.
That has covered Stop Killing Games. And he determined that Piratesoftware's coverage was the most viewed. And it was 2 videos full of lies. Just blatant misrepresentation of the movement and its goals. Even going so far as to say the complete opposite of what was literally on his screen.
Oh, that's a yikes. So it because his voice has weight to it, right? Whatever he says, a lot of people are gonna be tied to it, right? Are gonna believe it. So it's very important that he is correct. You know what I mean? Like, the higher you go up on the totem pole of React content and talking about current events, the more accurate you have to be and the more research you have to put into it.
If you try to tell me that every studio needs to run their live service game indefinitely or not want to run one at all, then no one's going to run them.
Oh no! He wheeled out that line about publishers having to support the game forever. He was literally watching the video earlier where it
require publishers to give up intellectual property rights, or would not do. Require publishers to give up source code, require endless support. So he literally was saying, oh, it's going to have to do that when it initiatively says it doesn't require that.
It says it won't do that in big letters. That wasn't enough.
Oh, no.
We just can't stop gamers from going there, even when we spell it out. I admit, guys, this part hurts. To see the biggest voice on this issue get it wrong again and again and again. Then
I see why people are frustrated.
Put that same wrong information on blast.
It makes a lot more
to a far
sense.
bigger audience than we can reach. It hurts.
Again!
You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand what we're asking for.
Look, it's one thing to disagree with a movement for whatever reason.
But it's another thing to misinform.
It's okay to ask questions and seek clarification to make sure you should throw your support behind this thing, right?
How do you keep MMOs in a playable state without doing one of those 3? I'm going to be honest. I'm not a developer, and I'm going to be really, I'm not smart enough to answer that. You know, like, I'm really not smart enough to answer that. I suppose you could put it in a non-online state. But again, I'm not here to argue the specifics of this petition, right? I'm here just to look at this overall situation. Now, I'm sure there is probably a middle line where people a lot smarter than me that actually know about game development can come up with a way that that could work. I would assume it would be offline, right? You just play it in almost like a single player mode, right? But I don't know. I don't know what the document says either on that matter. I don't know.
Right? Thankfully, Ross has done such a thorough job that any and all questions any reasonable people have, he has answered. Not only has Pirate taken a firm stance against Stop Killing Games, he has said he will actively try to make sure it doesn't succeed. This is generational hating.
I see what's going on here. Like, whatever part of the movement that he's against. I don't know the specifics other than what he just said in that one. It's really taken almost to like an extreme, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you just make a mode with like NPCs or something, I guess, but it feels like an extreme, and I see a lot of people are upset because he's just very adamantly against it. In a situation where his voice matters so much, and the main goal is preservation, why would you not want to assist in making that possible, right? And he also represented what it was.
My entire ass. This shit sucks. That's a really stupid ass move. That's an incredibly stupid ass move. I think this is ass.
Actual villain type shit. But maybe that's exactly what we needed. We needed a bad guy to
Yeah, no, actually, I truly and honestly, I mentioned that. I think you did.
Out of our fucking gaming chairs to sign something.
Yeah,
now,
legit. You guys got the power of friendship because you had a villain to fight against.
Watch Ross's video and you listen to how Piratesoftware talks. It's pretty clear.
What's a big part? Let me go look at that slide then that you mentioned.
I think this is
politician like easy wins. Politicians mostly don't care about video games. Laws already unclear on its practices. The initiative is aligned with other consumer policies. It's a diversion from more serious topics. This feels a little bit more opinionated.
And you listen to how Piratesoftware talks. It's pretty clear who the aggressor is. Who is the dick?
This is complete garbage. All of this can eat shit then. I dropped the mask entirely. I have no qualms about that.
I thought it was really funny when I posted this.
I mean, he said it. He said it, you know?
He's being
What
such
am
a
I
hubristic
supposed
contrarian.
to do for you? Just stop killing games? Would you believe Piratesoftware blocked me after this? So Pirate has admitted that he has been ignoring this issue and the misinformation he spread for 10 months until he posted one of those I ain't reading all of that type tweets. For some reason he deleted this. Let's read to see if we can find out why.
Oh no, here we go.
I put out 2 videos.
Look, okay, so I want to talk about something important, chat. I need you all to listen with me. If you're listening, type 3. This is really important to overall arguments as a whole. So sometimes you can be wrong about one thing. One thing, chat. You can be wrong about one thing, and you can be a dick about one thing, right? That's fine. That happens a lot to people. We all make mistakes. The issue is, it's the sum of all parts. When you start saying multiple things about this, when you've said stuff in the past, when you put out tweets like this, suddenly it becomes a sum of all the parts where everybody no longer wants to support you or appreciates what you've said because of all of these things that have happened. I feel like this is very much this type of situation. That's why it's important we get all the context.
Disagreeing with your initiative 10 months ago and haven't talked about it since. Now, your initiative has failed, and you're blaming me for 33 minutes of the hour-long video covering it. You have no mana left, Accursed Farms. What was I supposed to do for you? Your community.
This guy is going all in on him.
Is out in force, shitting up our streams and socials with hate messages,
fucking
threats, and worst of all, snide comments.
I mean, to be fair here, chat, it like, number one, if people are going into Pirate Stream and bothering him about it, that's fucked up, right, chat? You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. But number two, I doubt that Accursed Farms supports a community that does that kind of stuff. And then we get into the argument, oh, well, you're responsible for everything your community does. That's not possible, guys. It's really not.
Dear God, please, no. No, not the snide comments. Anything but that. Waterboard me all you want. Just don't post snide comments. Okay, but like, Pirate, you have unresolved software. You got a bunch of shit wrong, and you misinformed
it feels contrarian.
On a movement
I agree with that.
Beneficial for gamers, so just come out and correct yourself. In fact, I'll give you an out right now. Say that you became the villain that Gotham needed.
Yeah. Literally. Oh my God, he fucking pulled a Batman.
Because we have to chase him.
Okay, we're going in.
I love it.
You secretly support this movement, but you wanted to create someone, a persona that could galvanize people to be in opposition.
Interesting,
to you.
Drag.
This is your out. This is your out. Because if you don't own your
Piratesoftware,
your mistakes will own you. I
kind of want to hear Piratesoftware in a Batman voice say, "What was it supposed to do?"
I want to point out him saying your
For personal
initiative
interest,
has
chat.
failed,
Personal
not
interest.
It's failing or it's in trouble. Losing support. There's a lot of ways you could have said that, but you chose the definitive, your initiative has failed. It almost sounds like you wanted to. Like you're trying to manifest this outcome. Any assumption that Pirate simply disagrees with the Stop Killing Games initiative, we can just uninstall all of that. He maliciously wants it to fail. And that is so disappointing.
I'll be honest, in his verbiage, I agree with that statement. He maliciously did not want it to succeed. I think that's fair.
Because how does a guy who
and I don't
calls
say that
himself
lightly.
pirate
I
not
feel that's
understand
fair.
why people want to preserve their games? It's like you can't make this stuff up. The writers for this year's season of Life on Earth, they're outdoing themselves, man. This season is fucking crazy. Disagreeing with this initiative is.
And guys, I want to remind you, I want to know about the discussion in the situation and the argument. So anything extraneous, like about whatever people making fun of him and stuff, I don't want to know about that because I think that's wrong. I want to know about the argument in this situation and break that down because I don't want to. I don't want to break you down as a person. I want to break down your argument. That's way more important.
Already weird enough for any.
Yeah, exactly. Just disagree,
gamer,
move on.
But to be like so outspoken against it is
that's kind of
really
crazy.
Sus. It's sussy ball.
Well, I mean,
Piratesoftware.
He's very outspoken.
Don't Piratesoftware. I'm more offended by his complete disregard for the noble profession of piracy. Now, some people, myself included, have wondered why he is so steadfast against this. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say definitively that Piratesoftware is an industry plant. I'm just saying this is exactly what an industry plant would do.
Now you're reaching, bro.
Since
now you're reaching, bro.
set on cutting up my responses into pieces to try to make me seem unhinged, I'm going to drop my videos here to show the actual context. There is also a massive pinned FAQ on the first video. Did you know I worked for GameFAQs? What? Dog, I ain't reading that. You're wrong. You can't explain yourself out of being.
I literally just don't see the argument. Like I'm trying to put myself in Pirate's shoes. Why is he arguing against this? I don't see it. I literally don't see it yet, chat.
Actually wrong.
So Piratesoftware did not understand the initiative. Maybe still doesn't.
Yeah, maybe he didn't. And that's okay. Look, if you fuck it up and you get it wrong, that's cool. But it sounds like he didn't admit that.
The majority of his critique is about things it would not do, like kill all MMOs.
I'm fine talking to people that are level-headed about this and can
It
have
seems
a
like the MMO was
conversation.
addressed.
But to be real, dude, every time you've been
You go,
involved, your orbiters turn shit toxic instantly, and it sets me off. Don't you understand? It's your fault I am upset. How dare you expect me to correct my false information that I spit out 10 months ago?
How dare you!
And
I
he
love
does
that.
not wish to discuss this with me.
I love
or
that.
anyone else in the initiative. Why not?
Yeah.
Would you consider reaching out and talking to Ross about it? No. And the reason why is because I found his entire statement over the YouTube incredibly disingenuous.
Yes, this.
What? Oh, yeah, no, he lost me right there. He lost me right there. If you find something disingenuous, you as a human being should try to communicate to see what is going on. Nah, bro. Nah, you lost me there, Pirate. You officially lost me. I was trying to give you like maybe a little benefit of maybe there's something in the build. Nah, bro. You purposely did not try to reach out and try to resolve this in any way, shape, or form. Nah, bro. You lost me there.
The issue which has bothered me since I was a teenager and I've spent 10 years on trying to push back against is me being disingenuous.
Look, this is just a backhanded way
Yeah,
to say
no,
Ross isn't
you lost me,
level-headed
dude.
enough in your eyes and can't hold the conversation. It's like, dog, did you watch his video? Have you ever seen a more chill gamer or
The community
YouTuber
is rabid. But again, you have to understand that People are not responsible for their communities. They can say all the time, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, but all you can do is punish individuals who step out of line. But you're not responsible for a community. I really hate that argument. I cannot control what you guys do. I can tell you not to do it. It's like I tell you, don't attack Piratesoftware. If I see you do it, you're going to be banned from this community. But unfortunately, I can't stop you. I can't control your fingers on the keyboard, you know?
On this platform, real talk. He's completely non-hostile. The only reason he's making this video now is that's all he can do.
This video came out right as we were building momentum. Then except for one boost in Germany, the signatures started drying up like clockwork.
Yeah, no, I think he fucked it up.
This put me in kind of a no-win scenario too. Because if I ignored it, then a lot of people are going to get misinformed about the campaign.
Jag.
But if I did a response video, which is not something I wanted to do anyway, then it might look like drama farming, which could understandably turn off a lot of people from the campaign. Because it's not about that at all.
So much misinformation was dumped on this initiative when it started, it did damage it. Now's the time to correct course, and that is what we are all doing. Pirate deleted this tweet, and then he goes on and says, sure, I shouldn't have clapped back when Ross disparaged lawmakers and the legal process. Again, it's like, whose side are you on now? Now you're on the...
I guess that was his big problem was that one slide. He just really did not like that slide, but like, that's a very opinionated slide, you know what I mean? It's not like a, actual, legally, this is what we're gonna do.
Lawmakers side? What, like all of them?
The idea that we're going to go through this because it's an easy win, but not the right win? No, dude.
Oh.
What? It protecting consumer rights. How is it not the right decision?
God. So we misunderstood the initiative and misunderstood our intention.
I'm trying, chat. This is a hard one.
This is why he refuses to have a dialogue with the movement.
How dare you even
crack
a joke about the reality of the legal process in the United
Yeah, he got too wrapped up in himself on that one.
Kingdom.
That
what
sucks.
kind of hill is that to die on? Ain't no buried treasure there.
Yeah, that sucks.
The idea of getting it to pass with an easy win instead of pass because it's good is a problem to me. Absolutely.
Bro, why can't it just be good and get an easy win?
That's not how politics works. Do you think things pass because they're good ideas?
Yeah, absolutely
not.
not.
The people who still have lead in their water.
This is just what's so funny about like the double, the triple, the quadruple down. Like someone who can't ever admit that they're wrong. This is what's so fucking funny about it.
It can be both, by the way. It can be good and easy to win.
You just have to keep burying yourself into an
very
even more
interesting.
ridiculous position. You make it so easy to make fun of you. It is
he's just being
my
goofy.
dubious honor to present Piratesoftware with the ultimate mark of shame, the Fake Gamer Award. No true gamer would stand.
I didn't have much of an opinion on Pirate 4, just see my arrogant talking in a nice terrible. Yeah, I gotta tell you guys, looking at this, my opinion on Pirate is not really the best anymore. That's sad. He just need to check his ego.
As he has.
Absolutely,
just
tuxedo.
Fucking talk to Ross. It's not hard to have a conversation with people. I just don't get it. But
you could have talked to Ross and solved all this.
Flaw in his own software. And to wrap things up, if you're able to sign the initiative and push this thing forward, please do. Links are in the description and pinned comment. Reach out to anyone you think might also benefit or be interested in this, and make sure you do your part.
I feel like that, unfortunately, he just got too wrapped up in himself. And looking at the situation as well, chat, take a look at this. I'm going to show you really quick. I got some things to cover. The initiative actually got over 1 million signatures, chat. I mean, it popped the fuck off. I mean, it really absolutely became something just huge. Everybody came together to support it. This is clearly something that people want. 1 million signatures, chat.
There are times when communication may not be productive
Sure,
or
absolutely.
solve anything. This isn't one of those times.
Like, there's so many people that want to come together to support this, right? And as a creator, if you see that, there's got to be something behind it, right? That's a lot of people. Like you said, 1.4 million people now. Of course, though, Europe's largest video game lobby, spoke out against Stop Killing Games, saying it'd make devs the game forward too expensive. Obviously, that lobby board is for members from EA, Ubisoft, Activision, etc. Right? Now, look, I know it's going to make stuff expensive, or there's going to be an extra expense to it, but I'm going to be honest, that's okay. People are willing to pay for good games. Is that a fucking surprise? People are willing to pay for good games, chat. I can't believe I gotta tell you this, but it's entirely true. If it has replay value on it, people will pay for it. Like, bro, yeah, they're already charging $80. Like, absolutely crazy. So, of course, Pirate did have some things to say at the end. Now they've reached 1 million signatures. Pirate says, I'm going to be honest with you. Up Tier Initiative gets everything you asked for, but nothing you wanted. And I'll leave it there. Bro, what? Why you say that? Just put the fries in the bag, bro. Just wrap it up. You didn't need to say that. Yeah, like... That was unnecessary. And now I see why people are like, he's doubling down, he's tripling down. That makes a lot more sense now. On top of this, chat, the public spoke out. Public spoke out big time. Piratesoftware. He has lost over 100,000 subscribers. Let me say that again, chat. 100,000 subscribers in 2 weeks.
Who wrote this
That is the people's
dialogue?
voice.
The creator of Birdemic.
Yeah, I don't even know what that sentence meant. Like, that is our guess. 100,000 subscribers. That is an insanely shit ton amount of subscribers, chat. That is most people's channel size. I mean, that is insane, chat. That is the entirety of Arima's entire YouTube channel. I mean, like, that's crazy, chat. But people are outspoken about it, and I think it's important to look at the overall situation. You don't lose this many subscribers over nothing. Not even Cinder lost that many, chat. Not even close to it. On top of that, guys, Notch did decide to speak up as well. Notch, obviously Minecraft creator, said that he was very disapproval of that. If buying game is not a purchase, then pirating them is not theft. There it is again, chat. There it is again, chat. If buying games is not a purchase, then pirating them is not theft. There it is. I mean, again, if you buy a game and you don't own it, that's a problem. There needs to be something in place to protect against that. And I do get where this bill is coming from, right? I get that. It makes sense to me, chat. I get it. I support that. Now, are there things in it that maybe would not actually be able to be enacted? Probably, but why are we trying to detract from it so much when we can instead work together to make it a good thing and help it pass? You know what I mean, chat? Like, make it a good thing, make it possible instead of trying to just dunk on it, you know? So this happened actually yesterday, chat, but video game companies must remain free to decide when an online game is no longer commercially viable. Video Game Europe has doubled down in its fight against Stop Killing Games. Fearing new laws could cause job losses and industry turmoil. Now look, I agree to a point that there has to be like a cutoff for when online games are no longer commercially viable. But why is there not the option put in place? What Not said is showing why he's just saying, yeah. Like, that should just be built in. There should already be a offline version in a game. You know what I mean? Like, there's timelines for everything, right? There's timelines for the online portion of stuff. But if you already have an offline stuff set up, that's not hard to do. You flip the switch and you already got it. Yeah, like, just make it single player. Make an option. No one is asking for them to continue working on it or asking you just to play it offline. Exactly. Make a version of it that is available offline. That's it. That's not hard to do. Like, let me give you an example, chat. Let me give you an example. and it starts with a question. When you patch a very large game, how many gigabytes is that game, chat? It's around like 50 gigabytes, right? There's always big patches for games. You know, they're around like 50 gigabytes, right, chat? Around that. So when your online game goes off of being able to be run on a server, guess what you can do? Patch it so it patches that 30 to 50 gigabyte upload, and you have the game now in single player offline mode. That's not even that hard. You just patch it, and that's it. You just give them the single player version. Like, it's literally so easy to do if you think about it. If fan servers have been a thing since the late 90s, they're just being paranoid. That's sued by people playing a dead video game, yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. This should be like retroactive to any games that are starting now, or maybe starting the past year, something like that. Like, I don't know. Obviously, the cutoff time is got to be well thought out, and I'm not the person to give you that answer. But being like, oh, you know, why isn't the original Doom available to play PvP? Like, no, of course not. But there does need to be stuff, a future plan to allow people to play games online, offline. That's it. Preservation is important. Being a single player passive maintenance onto the community, there's an opportunity here to connect with their communities. That's true. They can even do that as well if they wanted to. But there is a way to take a game that is primarily online and make a single player experience out of it. It is possible. And I don't think that the development behind that, I don't know, I'm not a development person, so I can't really say, but my at least initial thought is, I think there's a development that they can make that would not cost an insane of extra amount of money. You know? Yeah, I'm sure there's great examples of that I just don't know of. It's 100% doable. They're just being assholes. Yeah. I feel like it's just very much a pushback. Oh, it's going to cost more. Oh, it's going to take longer. Guess what? Welcome to working in, oh, I don't know, any industry ever to make things better. This is a good thing. That's okay. People will pay for things that have a higher quality. That's what we want. It's okay if it takes longer. It's okay if it costs more. People will pay the money for a really good game. Playing a single player game online only is the worst of it. Right, exactly. That inherently already is the problem. I feel like if you're a consumer, you should not be against this. Exactly. Like inherently, if you're a consumer, it makes so much sense to want to support it. And unfortunately, guys, you know, I think Pirate had some bad takes about it, was misinformed, and ultimately, chat, people really took it to the extreme. I don't condone any harassment or any hate sent his way, right? The mocking and all that kind of stuff. Like, guys, it's being done to an extreme. Just move on. He was wrong. I don't really like his takes on it. But that's it. Just move on with your life. Take a longer so they're gonna have Dev sin and do nothing for even longer. You said it, not me. So what do you think about this situation, chat? I mean, I will say, kind of looking at what he said, I can see why this happened. But what's your thoughts about it? Do you think he deserved it? Do you think they were too harsh on him? What do you think, chat? I mean, again, this is such an unnecessary thing to say. Just take the L. Sometimes you gotta take the L, move on. You can double and triple down because people backed him into a corner, yeah. But there's like a saying, Nid. There's a saying, right? People find out who you are the most in times of crisis, right? You find out the most about yourself, and people find out the most about you in times of crisis. You are who you are underneath all those layers of complexity in times of crisis. And unfortunately, he said the wrong things and he picked the wrong way. I think he really did. Piratesoftware can stop stepping on rakes. Anybody likes, yeah. He should have stopped doubling down but he doesn't need to be saying hate. Exactly. King Pirate deserved what he got, and more game studios need to take a page out of Hilarion Studios work. I don't even know what that is. I've been following Ross for years, so when he made Snap Cube style content, he did genuine so anti-drama. It's ultimately, I'm happy he's finding success. Absolutely. He seems like an okay guy. I mean, I want to dive into a little bit more in my own time, but Baldur's Gate 3. Oh yeah, no, they cooked him. There's a Green Goblin quote like that. Which one is it? Yeah, which one is it? I want to hear about that. Yeah, one of my favorite quotes in the world, not that applies so much to this, is you are who you are when nobody's looking. I live by that a lot. I really do. I think about that quote all the time. It inspires me a lot every day. They love that when the hero fails. Yeah, that's... Well, your hero fell from grace on this one, chat. Trying to find something about in time of playing people who they truly are, yeah. In times of crisis, that's who you really are, guys. That is your moment to step up. That's your moment to show who you really are, and unfortunately, he dropped the ball. I get why people are villainizing him, but also, I think it's a little bit too much. You know, he fucked up, guys. That's it. I'm sure that everybody's going to continue to dunk on him forever. But at the same time, he said some stuff that was really just, like, not needed at all. And ultimately, it looks like that's it. I mean, he's not going to be looking good, chat. He's not going to be looking good. So, I wish everybody the best, and certainly go check out that petition. It is it's very solid. So I'm gonna read up on my end on it too, because sounds like a win-win. So, well, chat, I'm gonna call it today because tomorrow, guys, I have a debut to prep for. Let's go! I have a debut tomorrow, chat. So please, at noon CST, we're gonna be getting all bikinied up. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna be in our bikini. I'm gonna have a party with a bunch of friends coming over to say hi to us. So very, very excited. I'm so pumped, you guys. So many surprises, brand new overlays, all kinds of stuff, guys. I think you're gonna love it. So yeah, switch to stream, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support today. I'm blown away. I already know. I've even counted everything, and I already have to add 710 minutes. I think you guys maybe added like 20 plus hours to the timer. Thank you all so much for everything. I'm speechless. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Please take care of yourselves. Give Nick lots of help. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Mwah. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay, guys? Take